Shalom, family. It's good to see you all here. I'm going to do my current event. Now, I sent out some invites, but people are not here yet. But that's okay. That's okay. So, what I'm going to do is let's see what we can do to work that out. I got a little idea here. All right. How many of you would like to come on the panel? Do I have anybody out here that would not mind being on the panel? Danielle? Okay. All right, Danielle, hold on. Hold on. All right, Danielle, just go ahead and click on that link. Use that link. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Lisa. Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you crystal clear.
Okay, I have on my headset, so that's why I was asking.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All
Hmm.
right, y'all. Oh, here's Danielle. I invited one of my subscribers. Hi,
Okay.
Danielle.
Hi, Miss Lisa.
Shalom to you.
Shalom. I'm at work, so
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm speaking. So
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
get,
No, I don't want you to get in trouble.
I'll be getting off at 8. I don't know how long you're gonna be on your panel, but
Uh-huh.
oh God, oh, why could this be my day off? Goodness.
It's okay. Why don't you just reach out when you get home and get settled?
Okay, no problem. But oh, this is so exciting. I definitely
Yeah.
will. Okay.
All right. Nice meeting you, Danielle. Okay. Sierra, go up to the link. Go up to the link, Sierra. So, Kim, it has been a crazy, crazy week. It's
Hmm.
been so
Oh,
many
ain't it?
things going on. I can hardly keep up.
Yeah, and it's just Wednesday. Mm.
Yes, right? It seems
Hmm.
like between last week and this week, so many things have been accelerating.
Yes,
It's
it
been
has.
so many things accelerating.
Hmm.
All right. I just invited some of the subscribers up on the panel, but you know what to do if somebody goes out in left field. we, we we already know what to do. Okay,
Uh-huh.
it says that I see you, Sierra, but it says you're not connected yet. So get you connected. There you are. Hi, Sierra. I see you smiling. I see you talking, but I can't hear you.
Gotta unmute yourself.
Right. Unmute yourself. Are you
I can see that she's still
I
muted.
can
Okay,
see
there's.
her. Yeah.
Okay,
I no, I still can't hear you.
you might have to go off and come back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no volume, Sierra. I can't hear you at all. Okay, try it again. Yeah, I think it might be on her end because she was unmuted and I could see she was saying something, but we couldn't hear nothing.
Yeah, she just put in here. My mic isn't working.
Oh, okay. All right. Anybody else want to try? I have one at work, one with a mic not working. Anybody else want to give it a try? Warriors. How you doing, Warriors? Now you
Oh,
sound kind of distant. Can you turn your volume up some? Can you hear him?
Yeah, he sounds distant. Maybe he putting on his headsets.
Okay, he's putting his headset on.
Now he done froze. Okay, let's see.
He's
He
moving.
trying to work it out.
Did it help any?
That helped a lot. First of
Okay.
all, the first
Yeah,
thing I
that's a
want to
lot
say,
better.
to you, Warriors, is I'm taking that hat when we meet. Taking that hat. How you
That's
doing?
cool.
All right. Um, yeah. Y'all know Mike. Me and Mike, we live in a close vicinity of each other. Big
Oh,
Mike.
you're talking about Big Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Uh,
So you
yeah.
down there in Mississippi?
Right now I'm in Florida. I had to, I
Florida.
drive. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
You're a trucker. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I recently started about a year ago. Got laid off.
Okay.
But yeah,
Hmm.
All right.
I had
Well,
to. It's all right.
uh-huh. Okay. Okay. All right. So stay on the panel. I'm going
Okay.
to show the first video and then I'm going to come back to you for your opinion. Okay.
Okay. Is it all right
All
if
right.
I something
Yeah, you don't
like
have to
that?
be on camera. No, that's
Okay.
optional. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let me get this queued up. True Royal, I want you to see this one.
All right.
Let's see, is it that? Yeah. All right, y'all. Let me set the stage for this. This happened in Mississippi. Now, this man showed up on his job early so he could just help out a little before his actual shift time started. And his Karen boss called the police on him for showing up early. Who the hell
I'm not
gets
sur-
mad at an employee for showing up early?
that sort of happened to my oldest son when he was in college.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he uh he got to work early, about 15 minutes early on a Sunday, and he was fired.
That's
Yeah, well,
pitiful.
this is pretty much what they did to him, but this guy said he fighting it. So let me play the video so you can see what happened. Okay. All right,
It's
hold on.
ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Got that right.
At Applebee's restaurant. Got the manager here. I never heard nothing like this in my life, y'all. This lady is upset with me because I come to work early. Now, mind you, I'm scheduled to come at 8:30. Now, I work here at Applebee's in Picayune, Mississippi on Memorial Boulevard. Now, this is what she do. Now, she gets upset with me because I come to work early. She got a problem with me. Now, she won't let me in the restaurant, tell me I can't come in until my schedule. Now, they got people, mind you now, they got folk that have to be scheduled to come to work at 5 o'clock. They come to work 4 o'clock. They go right in the restaurant. This is what she do. She let the white guy in there, and she won't let me in there. Yeah. And I know why. Because she is prejudiced. Not only that, she didn't call the police on me. And I work here because I come to work early. I want y'all to see this here. This lady didn't literally call the police on me because I come to work early. Even though I never in my life ever heard of something like this. And now, mind you now, I'm in the state of Mississippi where there ain't nothing but prejudice and a racist state. But I may have been born here, but I have not been raised here. So I know when I see prejudice or racist, because I recognize it. And when I see it, I'm gonna let them know I see it. Now look what she did. Here I work here, an employee here. This lady didn't call the police on me because I have come to work early. Never in my life have I heard something like this here. I've been in the restaurant business for over 40 years. I ain't never in my life heard of nothing like this here. She let the white guy in the restaurant. He work here, but she didn't let me up in here. Huh? Man, I work here at Applebee's. And this lady right here, I got a problem with her. Because I come to work early. She's a manager. Now she let the mind, now she let the white guy in. I'm upset, man. I got a right to be upset. Now they got people come to work here early, and they go in the restaurant. People don't say nothing. And I come here early all the time. The general manager let me up in here and don't say nothing. I called and he let me up in here. She ain't no general manager.
There ain't no reason for us to be together.
I ain't steal nothing out the restaurant. I ain't disrespect nobody, y'all. I ain't use no profanity when I'm talking to them or nothing like that. But see, I know what time it is. This lady's straight up racist. And Applebee's need to know that they got a racist employee that work here. I know she is. I ain't never done nothing. I don't even know where she live at. Look, when I talk to her, I may talk with authority because I have to talk with authority because the reason why, because I'm dealing with something that's demonic. That's the reason why. And she think I ain't gonna say nothing to her. Now I gave her a warning. I'm not the one. When I see it, I'm gonna look. Don't think I'm gonna just walk away from you and think I'm gonna be afraid. You can take me to jail, and I'm going to jail. I'm gonna stand before the judge, and the judge said, "What you in here for, son?" I said, "I'm in here because I came to work. I went to work too early. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, Your Honor. The manager's upset because I came to work early." Now she let the white guy in here who works in there. She let him in there, but she shut the door on me. She didn't want me to come in. That is a prejudice move when you did that. And I'm radical. This is 2023. We ain't tolerating that no more. At all, period. We ain't afraid to go to no jail or none of that. We gonna tell the truth. She mad at me, upset with me. See, I know she is because she called the police because she want me to go to jail. She don't want me here because she know and then in that mind, I'm going to call corporate and tell corporate. Corporate don't tolerate this mess.
So here's the deal. All right. So what your manager just explained to me is that they don't want you to work today just because of how you are right now. So what they want you to do is just leave the property until further notice, okay?
Now see, look, y'all, they want me to leave the property. I come to work early. The police tell me to leave the property because I come here because I came to work early. Never, have you ever heard somebody getting fired for coming to work early? It got something more deeper than that. Because that's the reason why and then look, further notice, so she gonna try to fire me. So you know what I'm gonna do? Look, I'm gonna let the world know about it. I'm gonna call corporate and let corporate know about it. How in the world you gonna fire somebody because they coming to work early? I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life. I know she's straight. Look, here she is right here. She's straight up prejudiced. Why don't you tell the world who you are? What you scared now? What you saying now? You a coward now? Huh? Glory to God. I'm not. I'm gonna put you, I'm gonna let everybody, corporate gonna know about you because they gonna see it. Because you lied now.
Listen, you have a vehicle here.
No, I don't stay far from you. I mean, I know you.
Okay. You don't just do it, just go ahead and leave the property, right?
Look, now they want me to leave. I'm coming to work, y'all, and the police is telling me, the police is clocking me out. Ain't that something? And I'm gonna let you know, I got some views. People already looking at it. They sure is. Yeah, you gonna cut that?
All right. All right.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Warja, I'm gonna start with you since you're my guest on the panel. That you never been on the panel. I'm gonna start with you. Tell me, what do you think about that?
Yeah, it's a mess. I live in the north, but it's Mississippi. It's a mess. It's a mess. And the white officer, he act like he already know what time it is. I guess he just wasn't saying nothing. And the black officer, I don't know. He feel like he had to make them, I guess, make the good white people feel comfortable. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's messed up. I ain't forgot about that black guy that was on them trail cameras that they found lynched. I ain't forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's messed up down here. It's messed up.
Yeah, it is. And the thing is, it was very obvious she wanted him gone for a reason. And, and I saw what some of the people in the comment section said, that she was probably in there stealing stuff. That's why she didn't want him in there.
Probably. I didn't even think about that angle.
But I did see what some of y'all wrote in the chat.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, yeah, it makes sense. Truck
Hmm.
truck getting there. Yeah, it sounds about right.
Uh-huh. True Royal, you want to add something?
This doesn't surprise me. Like I said, my oldest son showed up to work early and got fired. Oh, he got
How
pa-
that
oh
happen?
he, yeah, he showed up. What it was um the lady that became his boss on the job, when she realized that my son was in college, she changed his schedule to try to make him late for work. Okay, well, it just
Oh,
turned out the day that he went to work, the day that he got fired, was on a Sunday. It wasn't no school on no Sunday. And he got to work about a half an hour early. And she was so overzealous in what she was doing, she fired him. I put
Hmm.
it to you like this: it was dealt with. It was dealt with.
okay.
It was dealt with. And my son um, became very victorious monetarily in that situation, because the
That's what
kind
I
of
was
fam and
wondering.
because the kind of family, and Lisa already know we come from, we don't let nothing go and stuff. And the only thing that one of the things that I like that this brother said, because I get tired of our folks saying, well, it's 2023 and things like this is happening. No,
Yeah,
no, no. He said no, it's 2023, and we, basically he said this ain't going down no more. And you do have to contact corporate or do whatever you got to do. Now, I wouldn't project what I'm going to do. I wouldn't
yeah,
let the enemy know what I'm going to do, because they could probably be two steps ahead of you. And you're supposed to come to work on time. Because I know when I was working, I would get there before everybody, but I'd be the first to leave too. Because I
Right.
don't like, I don't like going to work right at the last millisecond and you're jumping into it. I like to ease into my work and stuff
yeah,
like that. But something was funky going down on that job. And we know when you working in food service, it's real easy to steal.
Yeah.
Or something was going on that she didn't want to go on. And I was looking at, as soon as she seen the cop, you should have seen her energy. They act like these cops are they personal bodyguards.
Yeah, they
They
sure
really
do.
they really do. I like to follow up on that if possible.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
mean, it got millions of views. It was
Mm-hmm.
over on TikTok, and
Mm-hmm.
it's the person goes by My Money Funny.
we hope he get his
That's
money
what they
right
go,
then.
My Money
Mm-hmm.
Funny. So anyway, yeah, so that just came out just a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hey, don't forget Brett Favre over there, the welfare king.
yeah, he sure is, ain't he?
Phil Bryant, all of them. Hey, y'all know? Can I give a sidebar? Kind of like my testimony. I got laid off about a year ago, right? So I
Uh-huh.
decided to learn how to drive trucks. These folks did not want to give me my unemployment.
Oh, I
I had
believe.
to fight these. I had to fight these folks.
Mm-hmm.
And then, at the time, it was a sister handling my case, and I brought up Brett Favre. I brought up how they were stealing. It's been going on for a while, but I kind of
Mm-hmm.
brought that up. But they drug it out to like February somewhere. They drug it out to the next year. But yeah, I had to fight these folks for my money. I work for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you sure do. You sure do. They take it out without you, without your permission.
Right. And yeah, they got millions of dollars. They get millions of dollars every year. Where the money going? Because
yeah.
well, I don't want to get too sidetracked. But yeah, these folks is a mess.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this too. I meet a lot of different guys, like like from Caribbean. I met guys from Haiti asking me was I all right when I told them where I was from. You all right? Think about that one.
Yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen videos online where the migrants will come on and say, they feel bad for us because they said we even know that we get treated better than Black Americans. They
Mm-hmm.
said they see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're treated. They said it may not be that much better, but they know it's better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And remember, they got a country to go back to. They
Yeah.
can up
Right.
and leave and go right back home.
You right. That's all
Hmm.
right. That's all right. I just made my mind up. I just go to if I got to go, I just go to prison. Hey, that's what it is. I just made my mind up. I'm not just gonna do anything, but they gonna know.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, because I was looking at the comments on this over on TikTok, and there were people like, boycott that restaurant, boycott it until they fire her or get rid of her.
Mm-hmm. That's
I
what they
thought they
need
had
to
a
do.
name up,
Go
but I
there,
forgot.
don't spend your money there.
Yeah, that make me think of that situation that happened with those two brothers that showed up at that restaurant, and basically they called the cops on those brothers because they didn't want to serve them and all of
Yeah, I
that.
believe that was up in Montana. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I did the video on it.
yeah. I didn't follow through on that one, but
Mm.
I
They
know
got a
I
they
know it.
got a lawsuit going.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
We have to fight. We have to fight
Yeah.
and stuff. But you don't never telegraph what you're gonna do. You just do what you're gonna do.
Yeah, that's why I
Mm,
don't go to Denny's, y'all. Denny's
mm-mm.
got a long reputation of
Don't
racism,
they? Oh,
and
they
I
sure
will
do.
not. We got Denny's around here. I won't go.
There's one right around the corner from my house.
Hmm.
Hmm.
There's one not far from me, and I will not go for
Hmm.
that very reason.
Since um when Quovet came out and all that stuff went down, we cook more at home, way more, and that's the best thing to do. Just
Way
fix your
healthier.
meal. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure is. Fix your meals at home. Food is
Mm.
too high. Customer service is horrible,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
eat at home
yeah,
and
for real.
bond with your family.
That's
Hmm.
right.
Hmm.
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 All right, y'all. Let's get to the next video. Let's get to the next one. Okay. Now, let me set this one up. I had to go out and do some research, y'all, because T.I.'s son was cutting up and
Oh.
everything. And, a lot of people have been talking about his behavior. And I said, it's got to be more to this whole thing than what we see on the surface. It's got to be way more to it. So I started looking, and this is what I found out. T.I. and Tiny don't raise any of their children. Their children are all split up among
Mm.
relatives. These siblings are not even growing up with each other. They're all in separate, different homes with different relatives. And they did this so that Tiny and T.I. could pursue their careers. So King, the one that's acting out, lives with his grandmother. He is upset because T.I. and Tiny has not been there for him at all. And
Hmm.
Zanique, she's right here. She's about to talk. And you even hear her say, I want my mom. I want my
Mm.
mom. They are not there for these kids. And the
Man.
last time we saw someone acting out, it was Christian Walker. And if you remember, he finally broke down and told everybody why he was the way he was. Herschel was never there. And he was upset, all these kids popping out of the woodwork. And he says, and he don't take care of none of them. And y'all remember, Herschel used to get on the soapbox talking about Black men not being in the home with their family, with their kids. And he was the master teacher of not being home with your kids.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, but he was. And we
Mhm.
know this. So, two things I'm going to do. I'm going to post a link. If somebody like dark skinned brother would like to come on the panel, you're more than welcome. I'm going to post it there. If somebody else would like to come on and talk about this next video, you're more than welcome to do so. All right. All right,
All
let
right.
me go ahead and play. I think that's terrible that Tiny and Ti have been neglecting their children like this.
I didn't even know this.
I didn't know either. I had to go out and just start researching, and I learned. Now, this is the daughter.
Sure.
She can't go everywhere you go. She can't.
My girl or my
Your
stepdaughter?
your girl. Sometimes one of y'all gotta stay back with the kid. Okay, so I would say what hurt me would be like, I'm honestly like my mom being like with Tip all the time.
Damn.
Like
Timestamp that.
that
I
time
got
that,
you.
that I
I
feel like
got you.
even now and today, like that's how it is. Like they're just tied to the hip. I don't know. I feel like kids just long to have their parents. Like I grew up in a great house. Like my grandparents are literally the reason why I am. Like I don't take no shit, all that. But I wanted my parents.
You know, everybody think King just came from this lavish background. He's like, nah, bro, I was in my grandmother's crib. The most. This is what he said. Like, bro, I was,
Him too.
and she lived in like. That's what he said.
Yeah.
He was born with a silver spoon.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He just wanted it to get
To make him look better, he say shit he know not true. Silver, Silver used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the
You
fight.
cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You used to hold your breath.
Nigga, I wouldn't put up nowhere. You ain't had me put up nowhere. Like you ain't had me behind the mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do. Like, what? No, I'm being real, nigga. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging. You're capping, nigga. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. I know you. You capping. I know you. I know you. I know you. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business. Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself and the family. You embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. But you can't do nothing with me. Ain't shit you can do with me.
Okay, so that is the video. Now, since then, there is a video out. He lives with his grandmother. Right now, his grandmother is the only parent he really truly knows. He said on another video that he was a mistake and T.I. and Tiny really didn't want him. And that's really heartbreaking. When I found out that T.I. and Tiny don't even raise their own kids, that blew my mind. And then he went on to say when they did that reality show, he said all the kids were brought over from the different family houses that they lived in just to do the show. And he said when the cameras weren't rolling, they all got back in the car and went back to where they were staying. So you get the illusion that T.I. and Tiny and the kids are all together. They're not together at all. Ain't that something?
Sure is. Now I gotta say something. Is
Yeah,
is
go
that
ahead. Go ahead.
is that LVZ? Is that Mimi with the pink chair?
I know,
Oh
right?
yeah. That's
How
her
you
ready
doing?
to let
Shalom,
You the
shalom to you, LVZ.
Shalom.
LVZ bought you bought that baby a chair.
Just
I'm tickled.
she's starting school next year, and I just gotta let these motherfuckers know
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
coming prepared.
Put some training in.
Yeah.
So
See, I'm
go ahead.
listening to I'm listening to the Ti thing. I was talking about it earlier, and I even said he said he was staying with his grandmother.
Right.
Now I understand that. A lot of us understand that because I know my father was working. I was with my grandmother a lot of the time. So I do understand where he coming from. And when he said that, I felt him. At the same time, you gotta show that wasn't nothing that should have been out in the public. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, it was not something that should have been out on the public, but he lives with his grandmother full time,
Yeah,
LVZ.
and
And
see, that's what I was about to
T.I.
say.
and Tiny, he was saying T.I. and Tiny do not take up any time. So I think when he does get around them, he just acts out.
Exactly.
He wants parents, and he don't have the parents that he wants. And that's what's going on.
Well, let's think about it. Let's be honest, right? T.I. touring, Tiny touring. When the hell was they ever raising their kids?
They weren't. That's the point, LVZ. They weren't. Even Zanique, the one that was talking, she's with, they got them split between grandmothers. And on top of that, some of the other kids are living with aunts and stuff, aunts and uncles and stuff. These kids, they're siblings and they're not even growing up around each other.
Yeah, that's how a lot of them kids grow up together. And if they don't, and if they do grow up together, kids of these superstars, remember, they end up with these weird ass freak nannies. And the next thing you know, you got a D Wade son or daughter or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
you know what,
but
Lisa? You know what that made me think of when you had told me when what's his name, whose son was cussing him, he was cussing his son out real bad, the one that
Kirk
sings
Franklin.
gospel.
Kirk
Yeah, and
Franklin.
then you and Lisa said people need to go back and listen to that video because Kirk Franklin's wife was laughing at that boy, and that wasn't funny. That wasn't funny. You know, she thought that was funny. And it, yeah, on the onset when you hear stuff, we'll react. But then, like you said, and I often say this, a good blogger will look behind the scenes a little bit deeper, and that's a sign. That's a sign of a good blogger, because you'd be like, something is going on deeper than this.
I mean, think about this, LVZ. Let's say you and Jabari were arguing. And you were with a woman, right? You were with this woman. Y'all were seeing each other for a while. As soon as y'all breaking the argument, she's just sitting there cackling and laughing. And there's a serious breakdown between this father and son. And you got this woman sitting there cackling and laughing like it's some fucking I'm sorry, like it's a joke.
Exactly. Yeah. Now that he should.
That's what Kirk Franklin's wife did.
Yeah, Kirk should have checked her right then and there. Kirk,
she was laughing all out loud. I said, that is so ignorant.
Yeah, Kirk should have checked her right then and there. But like, hold up, this between me and my son. I don't need no comments from the peanut gallery. If you not as he got a mother, me and her deal with this disrespect. You my wife. If you gonna have my back in silence. But other than that, don't make no comments on this.
Right. Yeah. There are some things that are between a father and son, especially if you got a wife that's not the mother. I don't think she should have been, in my opinion, she shouldn't have even been in the room when they were having that conversation.
Yeah. And he can hear that laugh. He can hear that laughing, and that ain't the first time that has happened where she's laughed probably literally in his face because she knows she can get away with it.
Makes it even worse. KD, you want to come on? I'll post the link in the chat if you want to come on. The thing is, y'all, that's what I did not like. I think there are some things when you are with a woman that's not the mother of your child and you got a child and there's a conflict going on, if she ain't going to be of help, then shut the hell up.
Right.
Okay, shut up. That's the way I see it. Or if Kirk Franklin was about something, he would have turned around and said, can you just leave the room? I need to talk to
Exactly. I was about to say, you ain't even supposed to be sitting here. You need to mind your damn business.
Yeah.
But this T.I. Tiny thing, this speaks to a broader issue. It's not just the thing with T.I. and Tiny, they got more of an excuse why the grandparents was raising their kids. They actually were out doing something that did require them to be away, where they were hopefully paying for a lifestyle. Now, I can understand. Now, if Shorty saying that they was just away and he was at his grandparents' house, I get that. But if they was sending money, making sure he had all the clothes when they get back in town, going up to the school and all of that stuff, they was doing as much as they could for the type of parents that he had. He got to understand that he didn't grow up in a normal childhood
No, no.
with normal regular parents.
But you know
And
what? You have to also, because you know what? You said something to me like a couple of years back. Like when there was, I think it was a Mother's Day and your mother wasn't there, but the other kids, you know, were talking about what they were going to draw or what they were going to do. And
mm-hmm,
they turn to the teacher and say, well, I don't have my mother. You know what I
mm-hmm,
mean? And I think that's what he's feeling. You know, he's
Mm-hmm.
around people all day long that got their mother, got their father, and I think it just feels awkward to him. You know,
right.
Makes
where
sense.
you're always listening to somebody tell my mom did this or my mom did that or my pops came by and we went out to dinner or you know what I mean? He
Mm-hmm.
can't
It's
say
even
that to the
Lisa,
other kid.
Lisa, Lisa. It's even worse than that, Lisa. You know why? Not only does he have that feeling, he has this too. All the other kids know his father as well as he does.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the other kids, they see, man, T.I., your dad, I seen him on TV. Yeah. He been gone doing the movie. That's the only time I seen him too.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that is bad.
How you
Think
doing,
about it.
Big Mike?
Hi, Big Mike.
Shalom, shalom, everybody. How y'all doing?
Shalom.
Mike,
Oh,
what's up?
Shalom.
What's
good
up,
to see
We got
LBZ, with your crazy
you.
self? What's up?
And, yeah, and we got viral drip music. Viral drip music. Welcome to the panel.
And thank you for allowing me to speak, Lisa.
Well,
Shout
go
out to
ahead. Go. I
Lisa.
need your 2 cents. Go
True Royal War. LVC, my dude. What's been going on?
what's popping, what's popping.
You
ahead.
got it. What you smoking on today?
Man.
Something loud?
Oh, always, always. I got a
Got
little,
you.
yeah,
So,
you know,
Got it,
I got a
Mike.
little song.
viral, viral drip music. Tell me. I need to hear your opinion on what you just saw.
With T.I.'s son,
Yeah.
he's listening to his pop's music and he's craving a thug life and he just don't know. It's brutal out there in the streets. He better off where he is. Take advantage of the money his pops got. Go to school and get you an education and do something positive. What he want, you know, people don't choose that. People take that route because they have to. You know what I'm saying? When you out here and you ain't got no other route to go, that street life is all you got. He got another avenue where I don't know what he on, but he ain't nothing playful out here in these streets. He need to leave it alone and stay in his zone.
How you doing, KD? Shalom.
Shut up,
Hey,
KD.
Lisa. Hey, True Royal. Hey, VZ. What's up, Big Mike? And the other two, how y'all doing?
What's happening,
All right.
family?
All right. Are you
Shalom.
want to add anything, KD?
When it goes regarding this Ti Tiny situation, I mean it's a wild one. It's not really out of the norm. Boys acting out and all this stuff. With the fight that I heard about. It is unfortunate that the parents ain't around as much because they working. But in this case, dude, I mean, homeboy just want some attention. I mean, that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, yeah, I believe that too. You want to add anything, Mike?
Yeah, when you're dealing with them, them kids that come from daddy's popular, mom popular, they feel like they got a point to prove. I
Mhm.
ain't no soft kid. I ain't no weakling. I'm this, and that's why he just want to be heard.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
and
saying?
and
It's sad.
he's a small dude too. It's not like
Right.
you know
He
what I
got a
mean. He's
Napoleon
almost,
complex already.
he's almost as small as his mother.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he already looked like her.
Yeah, yeah,
So
He go to
exactly.
this
prison, they gonna bust him inside out. He don't need that.
Mhm.
He don't want that life.
right. Yeah, he don't. He see what it is, like Mike and like all the fellas just said. This boy craving attention and manly respect because he again, like he said, he listening to his father's music and other people music and like, okay, this is how I get respect. This is how my daddy got respect. So this how I'm gonna get respect from my dad. I'm gonna show my dad, especially if he ain't here, that shoot, I'm just like him. And
Mm-hmm.
that's all he doing. Think about T.I. running in, acting all wild, swinging on Floyd Mayweather and everything. Come on now. We already know. So this the big thing though that I did want to add to this though, Lisa. Black folk, that shit leaving your kids with the grandparents though, that shit is played out. I just want
Yep.
y'all to know that shit. The black folk leaving your kids with the grandparents, that shit is played out. I'm gonna say it one more time. Black folks leaving your kids with your parents, the grandparents, is played out. That shit has to end now. Cause first of all, your kid gonna run wild. Cause guess what? Your parent done already raised the kid. You can't be dumping your kid off for them to raise them too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They
LBC,
not
these
gonna
kids
have the
raising
energy.
themselves. They raising
Right.
themselves, LBC,
And
because
that's
the
the
grandmama in the
problem.
club with the daughter.
That's the
No,
problem. That's what I see in King. I think the grandmother, you gotta look, she got some age on her.
right.
She
That's
can't
what I'm
just
about to
run
say.
around and be checking this boy all day long.
Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. That's what I'm about to say. What people don't understand, it ain't that. It's that the grandmother, a lot of times, if they got age on them, they ain't got time to be chasing after no boy. Long as he leave the house and the police don't come back, that's a good day for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, meanwhile, she don't know what type of terror this little motherfucker done ravished on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All she know is the police ain't come knocking on the door. He came back in the house. He ain't dead. He saying, "Good morning, grandma. Give me a kiss on the head." Hey, he a good boy. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Because she don't got no energy to be chasing after no more kids.
yeah, and plus, not to add insult to injury, Tiny, there's a video of Tiny out on TikTok making up excuses for King. She's saying the reason why he act that way is because people start with him first. And I said, I doubt if that everybody is starting with him first. Okay, now I'm not buying that, but that's what she's claiming.
Lisa, Lisa, she
Yeah.
did just explain why he act that way with that bullshit ass excuse. His mama always take up for anything he do.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You just saw that, right? Look, she was doing that then when him and Ti was getting into it. I was checking her. I was checking her temperature. I was like, she supposed to diffuse this.
Yeah.
She the mother. She supposed to diffuse this. She could diffuse all of this. Boys, y'all calm down. Y'all calm this shit. Y'all not gonna embarrass me. She could have diffused all of it, but you heard what she said. People be starting with him first. So what she's saying is Ti started with him first. They started with him first.
Mm-hmm.
See, so she blaming herself.
You know, when
Yeah.
you put that image that I'm big and bad, and when you do go out there in public, some of these little young boys gonna test his temperature.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm saying?
saying. That's what I'm saying, Big Mike. I said it's going to be somebody out there that is not going to care who the hell he is. And
That already happened.
yeah, you're going to
That
open it.
already happened. That happened like a year ago. His little ass was talking some shit in a hood around some real youngins by himself. And they snatched his little ass up and slapped him up real good.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you sure right, LBC. They did snatch him up, didn't they? Yep, sure did.
Yeah. They ain't do nothing. They just slapped him up real good. And he was starting to, hold on, man. They don't know who the fuck I am, man. I be standing on business, man. And I was like, yeah, you was standing on business. Now you was laying on foundation after they put them hands on your ass.
No, they're
But
staying.
real street dudes know real street dudes.
Hell
They
yeah,
can look at
they
you and
do.
tell. They
Mhm.
can look at you and tell. Hell, when I used to go to New Jersey and New York and deliver all the time, and it'd be dudes around, they could look at me and tell about just the way I dress. Oh man, you ain't from around here. Where you from? I'm from Mississippi. Oh, I can tell you. I said, how? Man, the way you carry yourself, where you know, you ain't dressed like everybody else up here. They you know, real street dudes, they know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I made a new phrase today, Lisa, for see everybody laughing. That's what I tell the kids. My kids, you know, charisma bigger than me. He just left the house. He don't want none of that. Talk about stand on business. You might stand on business, but you'll end up laying on foundation fucking with me.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
You might stand on business, but you'll end up laying on foundation. Understand that?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Anybody else want to add something to, you know, your thoughts on this video?
All I gotta say, the boy need to stop cosplaying before he get hurt. Because the streets ain't nothing nice out here. And the streets is unforgiving, just like LBC said.
And they undefeated.
Undefeated.
Yeah.
Hey Lisa, I got a new podcast.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's called Surviving P. Diddy. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody.
You are wrong. Don't do that. Now, hey, look, Big Mike, we're gonna do a dual one. After you go off, I'm gonna do mine. Surviving Dwight Howard.
Oh man.
Yes, sir. That was a joke.
Going up out there. Man, I'm wondering why that dude he grabbed on the floor, how come he didn't clock him?
Who, Dwight Howard? Yeah, right. I don't give a fuck how big you are. You getting hooked.
Yeah, you getting
First
clocked.
of all,
you might even get that chair I'm sitting in.
Right. As soon as your hand go, I'm like, Bop, what you doing? What you doing? LeVar Smith just caught Dwight with a quick right. Yeah. And it's a left to follow.
Make me think he done did it before.
He do. He run around doing that, just assaulting men.
I'm talking about the white stuck in, grabbed that other man private part before he did it on the court. That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
that's what I say. He run around doing that. That's Dwight Howard running around grabbing men's junk.
Man,
that dude's sick, man.
Yeah, he's sick.
Yeah, that man Fleece Johnson. That man is Fleece Johnson, Lee.
Well, True Royal, I'm gonna let you have this next one. Now, Joe Biden went before world leaders, and this was on the 16th. He was picking his boogies. He was acting all confused. Listen, he was acting all confused. People said, what the hell is that spot on his head? That's why you see that close up. And when he was standing around with the world leaders, all the world leaders are looking ahead to take the picture. And Joe Biden kept looking from side to side, back and forth. and the notable thing is he was picking his damn boogies on the stage hungry with other world leaders, y'all. All right, Royal, I'm gonna let you have this one.
He might have been hungry, Lisa.
Stop laughing.
Here's the deal. I'm gonna give me a little snack. That's what he said. That's what he said, Mike. Mike, he said, here's the deal. I need a little snack before they take this snap photo of me.
Mr. Burns don't never cease to amaze me. That's what I call it, Mr. Burns.
Nah, but see, y'all look, in his defense, can I be the devil's advocate?
No. Wait a minute. I want True Royal to go first. True Royal.
Oh my
Go ahead.
First and foremost, what is this second picture? It's really confusing me. Is
that's on his head? That's what people are saying. Like, what's up with his head?
Yeah, I mean, damn. See, I didn't have to take that medication in the morning.
Nah, he forgot to shave his devil horn. That you seeing it growing back. He forgot to shave it.
No.
It's growing back. Damn it, forgot to
You
shave
remember?
my
You remember?
horn.
You remember? Remember when I did that video when his dentures was sliding out of his mouth?
Yes. Yes. You know, there's one of
He
him,
was speaking.
and there's one of Donald Trump when he was trying to talk and his dentures started sliding around too. There's one on Donald
Really?
Trump. Yeah.
I didn't know Donald had dentures too as well, but I ain't surprised.
They were flipping on him one day when he was giving a speech.
Good.
I mean, come on, man.
Look,
you had to pick your boogies in front of the whole crowd and world leaders.
Well, see, this what I'm trying to say, Lisa. That's why he's figured he was cool doing it there, because the man from China, the man from Korea, the man from Vietnam, they was all there. He figured, fuck it, they eat dog. What's a booger gonna hurt? That's what he said. He said, shit, they eating bats. What's the booger gonna hurt? That's what he said. Anybody got into that bat soup on him?
Didn't it look like something hanging out of his ear? I mean, man.
It is his hair. His hair. Hey. That man got a bush in his ear. Yeah, you can cornrow. He got a bush in his ears. You can cornrow his ear hair.
Oh, now see, I gotta blame Jill on this one. You don't make sure he's groomed.
I don't know why I keep getting a delay. I'm gonna check in and check out because I keep getting a delay.
Make sure he groomed. He be in there. Look, make sure he groomed. Shh, that man lost. He be in the back licking himself like Loretta and shit. Jill just.
I guarantee you they're not showing everything he's doing.
Back there licking
I'm pretty sure he digging in his booty too.
Yeah, shit. Bruh, you should see the shit he do when he ain't on camera. I told you, Jill went in the back room. That motherfucker had his leg up. He licking his ankle like a cat. That motherfucker don't know what he is right there. He just came out purring. He wanted some breakfast one morning. They said, Mr. President, you want some breakfast? He started purring. They threw a bowl of milk down.
Y'all want to hear something funny? Joe Biden hired a physical therapist. He hired a physical therapist so he can stop falling in front of everybody. I kid y'all not. The story's out there.
Is that what's on his head? We don't fail.
Maybe that's what he did.
One of them leaders touch him up off camera.
Nah, that's the new CIA gadget. A sponge just pop out of his head and keep him from breaking his brains out every time he hit the ground.
Yeah,
all our tax dollars.
A war wound for him falling all over the damn place.
Sliding down the steps and shit. All these tax dollars.
What falls up the steps?
Yeah. Why are we paying tax dollars for a physical therapist to help him not fall? We could save money. It's called a cane, you old motherfucker. Retire. There you go. You could save us a whole bunch of tax dollars and save that physical therapist a whole bunch of time. Only way he gonna stop you from falling is if he holds your hand everywhere you walk. That's the only way this motherfucker gonna stop falling.
Ain't it amazing how these old racists never forget they racist?
Oh no,
nah.
You ain't gonna never forget that.
They don't forget that now.
No, he ain't forgetting that at all.
Nah, that's why Miss McConnell glitching up. The old souls of all them slaves that his family owned be coming to get him. Oh, stay still. Don't move. You all right, Miss?
True Royal. Are you there? Okay.
LBC. Mitch McConnell be staring into space. You remember that song back in the day? I see death around the corner.
The thing was, Gary, he was singing that 20 years ago, though, bro. Now he see death right behind. He was around the corner 20 years ago. Now Death walking side by side.
Yeah, I mean, he's freezing up, ain't he?
Right.
Freezing up. All right, let me KD.
I'm trying to like, how in the world they get that booger on top of his head like that?
I don't know. That's what everybody was saying. You know, they said, okay, you picking your booger, but what the hell is that mess on your head?
I'm telling y'all, that's that devil horn, man. That's not a booger. We literally caught. I told you, the white man is the devil.
Hey, Don Ben Yehuda, how you doing? Okay, I see your mouth moving, but I don't hear anything. Is your mic on? Okay, he went off. Okay, maybe not. I see you talking, but I don't hear anything.
Everybody talking about they don't know what that knot is upside the head. Y'all know what that knot is. The wife done went upside that head. That's what that is.
No. I don't think Jill that strong. I don't think she that strong for that.
Oh yeah, hey, them old women strong, man. I'm telling you, he done slipped off at the mouth and got to dreaming about some stuff he did back in the day. He done slipped up in his dream and she heard him and woke up out of sleep and knocked the hell out of him. Now I'm telling you.
Yeah, she might have went Tiger Woods' wife on him.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody tuned him up.
Yeah.
That's a fresh tune up.
Yeah, she reached across there and grabbed that old statue of George Washington and bloop, right upside that head, man.
That looked like three linear marks. Yeah, I'm zooming in on it. That's something's going on, but we'll never know.
Yeah, I tell you what that is. That's the end of a lamp. Scratched them up. Yeah, they end of that lamp stand.
Hey Jill don't have to be strong long as you go to sleep beside her. She ain't got to be strong.
Yeah, I can tell you what Jill and Joe were talking about. Joe was sitting there and said, I'm losing the black vote. Maybe I should never have done that crime bill. And Joe got up and got the lamp and right
there. Look, this is what he said. Right after he said that, he said, let me go call Ronald and tell him, let me call President Reagan and tell him, see, Joe, you're the president. I'm the president. Ronald died. He still think it's 85. He don't know where he at, man. Seriously. Joe Biden is like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, you got that right.
They just propping his ass up and somebody speaking behind the scene.
All right.
That's a good name for him. Bernie. That's what I'm going to start calling him. Bernie. President Bernie.
All right. So let me.
Oh, Bernie Biden.
Booger Biden.
That's better. That's better right there. I'll call him that.
Oh, right. Booger eating Bernie.
Yeah. Okay, I know this is going to be hard on your eyes, but we're going to talk about Janet Yellen.
Uh-oh.
Now, I did a video on her about a month ago, and Janet Yellen was pretty much bragging about all the money the U.S. got. And they got plenty of money and can finance 2 wars. I said, well, then give me my reparations since you got such a bottomless money pit of money. Give me my reparations then. You just admit you can finance all these wars all at the same time, then there's no excuse for not giving us our reparations.
Right.
Yeah, so stop patting your pockets when we say cut the check. Let's talk about whenever we cut the check, why they act like a nigga who owe you $20. Oh, I ain't got it. Can I wait the next week, man? Because rent had came and all of that. we got these wars in Israel. We got to look out for immigrants. We ain't got your reparations right now. Okay.
Hey, LBZ, tell him I ain't here.
Right.
Tell him I ain't here.
You say, tell him you ain't there.
Yeah, tell him I ain't here.
He ain't here. Nah, but for real, that's what they do. Hitting them with the I ain't here. You knocking on the door. The U.S. government closing the shades. They treating us like Jehovah's Witnesses and shit.
Yeah.
Don't want to answer the door.
Yeah. Now somebody was saying something about how the U.S. is on the side of Israel. Well, Janet Yellen is a Polish Jew. And you got to also remember Joe Biden is Jewish and Kamala's husband is Jewish. You got a lot of these folks working within the U.S. government.
Yeah.
So, yeah. KD, you want to say anything?
My thing on this is, they throw out these terms, quantitative easing, the dollar's in trouble, but yet you got this old senile witch talking about she can finance 2 wars, knowing that the dollar is very, very damn close. Matter of fact, it's already, I believe it's already on the verge of going into digital already. So I don't know what the hell she talking about. She got all this. No, you don't. I mean, no, you don't. You're fucking borrowing from China just to finance the damn wars. So you're a liar. You're lying.
You know what? I don't have no issue with them going digital. You can digital my reparations to me.
Yeah, all that other shit. I'm saying, and none of that changes. They talk about, y'all talk about the dollar crash. I don't care. Let it crash while it's in my pocket. Make sure that you have my money. Look, it's damn sure gonna crash when I hit that bank and they run out of money with that motherfucking reparations check they owe us. You motherfucking right. Give me what you owe me.
That's right. I don't care. It don't have to be no check in the mail. It can be sent to me electronically, right to my bank.
Right.
I'm good.
My email work. How you think I got on here, huh, Lisa? My email work good as email me my shit at lveezy55.com.
John will yeah, that's right. Make haste. Make haste. Right. Give me my money. Right. Hurry up.
Yeah, before the value of the dollar goes completely away.
That's okay. It's digital. You can switch that
thing. In real spit, it's very close to conversion. Like real talk, it's like a lot of people ain't up on that. But I agree with all y'all. Hand me my shit now.
Yeah, just give me whatever. Just make sure that I can spend it when I get to the grocery store.
Yeah, send me my money, then tell me to go back to Africa. I'm gonna go back to Africa with 2 middle fingers back toward the U.S. Yes, sir.
I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I'm buying a neighborhood and naming it Africa. And there you go. I went back, motherfucker.
Thank you, AO God, for the super chat. She can finance a war, but can't finance a wig.
Right. Somebody in the chat said, how many necks she got. Next.
She need to finance her face. That's what she needs to do.
Yeah, old tune face bitch. Hey, look, was y'all sitting there talking shit? That lady ain't but 32 years old.
32. Hey, LBZ, that face is yelling.
Yeah, it damn sure is. It's yelling that she only 32 years old. That lady, she looked like every 32-year-old white woman I've seen.
So all I got to say is when she pushed that send button for Israel and for Ukraine, hit the send button for me too. I want my money.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we should be right.
She turned 5. Yeah.
Right. Besides the fact, alphabetically, not only is it chronologically, but alphabetically, based on what they say, they supposed to give our money first.
Yeah.
Shit. Give me my money. What? They be trying to say African American. No, it's foundational Black America. But if you call me that, just make sure that my name is on the check. Send that first. That's supposed to be before Israelis, Palestinians, Ukrainians. How they first on the boat?
Don't even pay taxes here.
Oh bullshit. And then come. Did you, Lisa? You seen them motherfuckers in Chicago talk about it is very cold. We want we want work permits so we can get our own apartments. No, you want to walk your ass back to Venezuela.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
heard that. No, they are fighting hard in Chicago because you know what it is. People saw what happened in L.A. when all the Mexicans got in there. Then they start trying to run the Black people out of their homes so they could take it over. That's what they're
Mhm.
trying to avoid in Chicago. They don't want that.
Talking about you going to give me work permit? No, yeah, no. I'm gonna give you a bus pass all the way back to Venezuela.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give you a work permit, but I am gonna give you a bus pass all the way back to Venezuela.
You know, a lot of them said they want to go to a warmer state. I said, but
And
what is that going to really do? You may get
Lisa,
there and still can't get a work permit.
but Lisa, ain't no state warmer than the state of Venezuela.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I don't know no state
You ain't never
that's
lie.
that ain't no state warmer. Ain't no snow. There you go. Shit.
Yeah, you ain't never lie.
Hey, I don't want to hear this shit. I want to go to a warmer state. That's where I'm finna send you. Venezuela.
Uh-huh.
They done took over. They done took over North Mississippi. I was up in Walmart and I walked in there. I thought I was in a Spanish village or something. I said, "Good Lord, look at all
Yep.
these Mexican little kids running
They,
around." Me and Warriors on the screen right here. We was at Walmart. Then I said, "Man, look at all these damn Mexican little kids
yeah.
running around." I get that. I said, "What the hell going on?"
Right,
Uh-huh.
right.
And
They
they
Y'all,
got
act like
y'all got it bad.
and they
I
act
live
like
in
they don't like illegals.
Yeah.
right.
That's a lie.
KD, you're up there in Michigan. Do you see them?
Man, not just Hispanics, but I got all these damn Middle Easterners over here crawling over here like roaches and stuff, man.
Yeah, you
I mean, they
do.
all over my. They at my job applying for it, and they get the motherfucker.
Yeah, Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of them in Michigan than anywhere. The Muslim population of them Arabs. Yeah.
Yeah, so
But,
I get like double the dip. You know what I'm saying?
well,
Yeah.
shit, I see them, Lisa. The motherfuckers be like the minions on them at work. They just be at work. They all short and yellow, and they all look alike, and they all speak that dumbass language that I ain't trying to learn. And they remind, and as I said, the movie The Minions was about Hispanics. How
Yeah.
you know? I said, cuz look, they all look alike. One of them got on a construction outfit, but don't never be good at construction.
Mhm.
That's a
And the
Mexican.
thing is, they'll tell you, I'm Spanish. I was like, no, you actually are speaking the language of the ones that defeated your ass. That's what you're really doing.
Right.
Spanish. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, that's
You're
what they
not a
tell you. I'm
Spaniard.
Spanish. I was like, Spanish? You speaking the language of who you got defeated by.
So you basically taking the so you don't basically what you saying is you don't console, sympathize, and ride for the rape victim in your family. You rather celebrate and take pride in the rapist in your
Right.
family.
That's
Okay.
exactly what
Mm.
they do. That's
And
exactly what they do.
you
They'll
need to
tell
long as
you
you
thank
can
that
get
them
in the
Mexicans.
bag.
up in a
Y'all need to
minute.
thank them Mexicans. If you eat collard greens, they the ones out there picking this shit. If you like sweet potatoes, they in Mississippi. They get a yellow bus and pick all them Mexicans up. They haul them out there in those sweet potato field, and they be out there picking sweet potatoes by hand. I see it
They don't
every
have to pay
time.
them as much either. That's why they in them factories. Why them brothers can't get no
Yeah.
jobs. I'm gonna
Right.
look at the
Because
other side
sweet
too.
potato,
Yeah.
we pick the sweet potato, and we have the watermelon. We pick
And then try to tell us,
Uh,
you Negroes are lazy. See, I've been here 2 years. I already got apartment. Okay.
yeah, because you got here with A1 credit, Wilfredo. Fuck out of here. I
This
was
is the
born
reason why.
on a nigga.
This is the reason. This is 75 years worth of their plan culminating. Not only they're in the fields, but they're in the offices. And as soon as they get in the office and they have a supervisory position or a manager position, it's going to
Speak
be
on it.
habla
Oh yeah.
espanol
Speak
from
on
there
it.
on.
Yes.
Speak on
And
it. Hey,
I'm here in San Francisco Bay Area, so I got a dual deal going on. I got the Asians too. They're
Asians too.
taking all the
Yeah.
government
Yeah.
jobs. It's
Well, look,
crazy.
shit here in the
California's done.
well here in the DMV, it's kind of the same way as
You're breaking up, LVZ. You're breaking up.
turn into a Hispanic. You were like, damn, how is it in black ass PG County? I found a whole Chipotle with no black people working in it. And they was like, what? I said, come on, man. I lived in this neighborhood for about 20 years. I said, man, it's always been predominantly black. It's some Spanish people that live here, but goddamn, that y'all ain't hired one black person. I emailed the corporate office. I went in that motherfucker the other day. It's 3 black kids working.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. Yeah, they doing that field work, but they also up in them plants where, you know, they shutting down plants, and them brothers can get them jobs because they done got them illegals out of there. But if they wanted to stop it, they'll start locking them corporate bosses up. That'll stop that.
That's true. That's
But
true.
they ain't gonna do that though.
No.
They rarely do that.
Yeah, they would completely end that.
Yeah,
And the
that's
reason they
real
won't do
talk,
it is
right?
the reason they won't do it is a little thing called super PACs. And so, I mean, this is a corporatocracy that we live in. This is nothing, you know, these people are actors on a stage getting paid. It's like, how do you go from being a bartender to being a multi-millionaire after just being in the House of Representatives? How does that work?
They done got fried.
I know the answer to that. I know the answer to that. Their love for cheap labor. She was considered cheap labor, so they rose her up.
And plus, you know what else they help them do? They help union bust. That's what else they help them do. They help bust up unions and then replace black people, the little bit of black people that are in union jobs, with Hispanics, and can say that they hiring minorities while keeping all of the black people out of high, good-paying union jobs. They doing that in the plumbing industry, the electrician industry, shit, the carpenter industry. That ain't nothing but mess.
Construction. I rode through a whole construction site today. It was all white guys. A whole construction site. I see that often.
At least it was that. I don't even see that. I'm here in Maryland, D.C. area. All I see is all Spanish guys.
That's the same thing I see. LVZ is out here in the Bay Area. There, you go to the construction site. They're doing everything up to like the backhoe, and then the real skilled labor. That's when you see the white guys.
Right. I was about to say, man, that's the difference here, though, bro. Like the backhoe, the roll-off trucks. That's where you'll see black people.
They just haven't got rid of us yet in your stage over there. But that's their plan, because they're going to have them work for less, and they don't want to see us rise at all. So it's always been the elimination. I always say this. Notice they
go ahead.
Notice that they have the jobs that we used to have. Thank you, Lisa. Notice that they have the jobs we used to have. They live in the neighborhoods we used to live in. They drive the cars that we used to be able to afford. And I'll end it there.
They replacing. They trying to replace, but it ain't gonna work.
It never will work. It never will work. And the reason why, because somebody said, oh, they're gonna take all the jobs. They can't. You got to understand, many of these folks that are coming across the border got 2nd grade educations, 4th grade education. They can't replace all of these jobs. There's only so much they can do.
And look, Lisa, it ain't even just the illegal ones. Man, at the job I work with a bunch of Filipinos and Hispanics and stuff. And look, even the non-FBA black people, I done got them on code. They like, my Jamaican man came to me the other day, Lisa. He said, Levar, you know what I noticed? What is going on? Why they don't hire no black American no more? He said they keep hiring these Filipino. They dumb and they ass kisas. He said all them do. Them just sit there, agree with whatever boss say. Yes, sir. Kiss ass and do dumb shit. We don't need to hire no more Filipino. I started laughing like shit. I said, I'm with you, big O. I'm with you. So, yeah, man, seriously. And they using them. We in a union. These motherfuckers have a Filipino as a union rep. He'll go in and agree with the whole company. That's not your job. Your job is to defend me. What the fuck kind of lawyer I got? You over there, damn right. He had that gun. He had that gun. He robbed that man. What the fuck kind of lawyer are you?
Whoop his tail.
I'm gonna kill this. I didn't, Your Honor, I didn't do it, but I'm gonna kill this motherfucker sitting at this bench.
Wow.
What is going
on? Wow. Yeah, they sent out flyers about 2 weeks ago in the area that I'm in. And they were trying to take a poll on the neighborhood. They said, how do you feel if we become part of the sanctuary part of New Jersey? And everybody wrote in, hell no, don't you bring them people over here. But they polling the people in my neighborhood and asking about bringing immigrants in, and everybody unanimously said, no, we don't want them here.
Lisa sent back a picture of a middle finger. Lisa mailed back a picture of a middle finger.
That's enough said. Middle finger, that's all you got to say.
That's all they had to say. They unfolded and said, well, we're not going to mail her anymore. Take her off the mailing list.
Okay.
We won't poll her.
Delmonte Green Beans, you're on the panel. How are you?
How you doing, Miss Cabrera? How you been doing?
All right. You want to add something?
Y'all on here straight clowning. This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get in for all the other joints. That's all. I was doing something.
Oh,
but
okay.
nice to hear from y'all. Nice to see what's going on and all that. And I'll just keep on listening. I'll say something when it's needed. It will be funny.
Okay. Welcome to the panel. So we did old Janet Yellen. We did T.I. Now we're on Diddy. We on Diddy, y'all.
Dang. No, hold on. I think we need to pause.
I'm cool.
No, I'm not. Hey, look. Judging on after what I heard, no, we not on Diddy. We're going to discuss Diddy.
We're going to discuss Diddy. Okay, let's keep it clean. We're going to discuss Diddy.
Okay.
Good looking out, LBC. Good looking out. Good looking out.
All right, y'all. Let me just go ahead and share the screen.
Shaking my head.
Diddy, I mean, this topic is something else. Okay. So lately, Diddy's former bodyguard has been coming forward. And number one, he agreed with Cassie. And number two, he mentioned that there are more victims. Even he witnessed when he was Diddy's bodyguard. So, yeah, so he said, don't be shocked if even more comes forward. Come for him. So Diddy just left Revolt TV, where he was a chairman, and he cut ties with the school that he was funding, a charter school. So, and he's going to lose more endorsements, of course. Now,
yeah, I'm about to say, did you say Macy's dropped the clothing line too, right?
Yes. And he got that commercial, that vodka commercial over there on BET. And they said people been calling BET and telling them to take that commercial off. They don't want to see it.
Damn. Damn. That
Mhm.
lets you know, Lisa. What, Lisa? Can
Yeah.
you say that again, sis?
What? The oh, hold
You
on.
said people been what?
People have been calling over to BET and
Uh-huh.
telling them they want the commercial, that vodka commercial. They
Yeah.
want them to remove that from BET. They don't
You
want
know
to
what?
see it.
And that proved exactly what I've been saying for the last 30 years. That a lot of white women watch BET. Because who the fuck else?
Yeah.
Who is calling BET? Nobody black is calling BET.
Mhm.
That's how y'all know that BET is mostly watched by white women, particularly.
Mhm.
White people watch it mostly, but white women in particularly. That's some Karen shit. Can you take that rapist off my TV? Oh my God. It's
Yeah.
insulting.
Danielle Meyer, you wrote Miss Lisa is sugarcane season in Louisiana, and those cane trucks used to be driven by majority black men, and
Mhm.
this year it's all Hispanic men driving those trucks. Yeah, I believe it. Probably, probably paying them not even a fraction of the salary the black men were making.
Right.
Right.
That's why they got them.
Bunch of motherfuckers fucking up the pronunciation of sugar cane.
Hmm.
Sugar cane?
Speaking of
Sugar
them
cane.
driving
Sugar
trucks,
cane.
speaking of them driving trucks, they done came in the trucking industry with their own business, with their own authority, and it done messed up the trucking industry
Yes, it
because they
has.
underbid us. They
Yep.
underbid us badly. And them Arabs too, and them
Uh-huh.
Chinese and Koreans that's over here driving Lisa, they all underbid. And this
Wow.
freight is ridiculous.
Hey
Hmm.
Mike.
That's why I stopped
Yes, sir.
driving.
Hey
That's why
Mike.
I said I got out of it. I got up out of trucking. I'm done.
Hey Mike, they in the trucking
That's
industry
real.
like they be in them houses.
Man, it
Bro, I
be
done,
Yeah,
I
real
done
low up in
especially
the
seen
out
like
there
trucking.
that.
how we are.
Hold on. They
We
got a
still
whole. A lot of them be riding. They got a hole cut in that black back floorboard, and they take a bucket and they sit on the bucket when they got to use it.
And you ain't lying either
Wow.
because when I was working at this other company, these Arabs were working there. They had a hole cut in the bucket. And when they went to inspect that truck, that guy got on that truck and that shit hit his face. Boy, that was funny. It was boo boo caked all up under that truck.
Oh man. Oh hell no.
right. I know this summer
No.
I know when I was working with my brother this summer on the trucks this summer, it was a whole bunch of Hispanic crews out of Virginia, but it's still a lot of black drivers and a little bit of black labor still left. But the thing I noticed, they all like my age, so they aging them out. In other words, if they're under the age of 40, they're Hispanic. They're not hiring young black people to do this job
Uh-huh.
anywhere in Virginia. I know in the moving industry when I first got in it when I was like 20, you could make a lot of money in it, and it wasn't nothing but black people. Now, if you go to Virginia, it's all Hispanic. It's some places out Rockville, all Hispanic. Only in Baltimore where they still got a whole black crew left.
Cheap labor and they easy to be replaced.
And they eat dick. I mean, seriously, they do not fight
Yes,
back. You can
yes
do
they do.
whatever to them.
Yes sir.
We ain't having that shit. We know labor laws. Black people are the reason labor laws were even established. So we know what you can and can't get away with. Just like we ain't gonna take no easy pay, take no bullshit pay. We ain't gonna take no bullshit from a boss. So while you sitting back, while it's always black Americans, and I'm experiencing this on my job right now, that it's me and the other two foundational black Americans that's doing the most talking. Now the two Filipinos, they'll talk behind their back, but they wouldn't say nothing to them when they were like, "We're not supposed to do that." I said, "Well, why you don't tell them that?" "Oh, well, I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell them." Then the next day, go, "All right. that thing y'all ain't supposed to do, I'm telling y'all to do. Okay. We were like, hold up, motherfucker.
Yeah, Lisa, it got bad out here in transportation on those black drivers. But like from Memphis to Atlanta, used to pay anywhere from $1,500 to $1,800 on a good day. Now, $500-$600 just to go 400 miles.
Oh wow.
I mean, but
Yeah,
shit,
because these
even at my,
motherfuckers. Go
I
ahead.
mean, but shit, even at my job, you know what I'm saying? I'll go, you know, because I'm a cleaner and everything. It's like, it used to be easy, you know, my work used to be easy, you know what I'm saying, when I first got there. But now, all of a sudden, these damn immigrants, these Middle Easterners that come in, now it take me an extra half an hour to get it done. Because they sitting up there, you know, filling them up.
Slim. That's the worst thing, man. Right now, that's the worst industry to be in if you got a whole lot of immigrants. Cleaning, anything to do with cleaning, hospital EVS, anything like that. You know why? Because not only do you got to deal with the regular shit you got to clean up, now you got a bunch of dumb motherfuckers going in the bathroom, squatting, putting their feet on the toilet seat, and shitting on the back of the toilet. That is
Yep.
on every construction site.
Oh
They do
man.
that. But they don't just do that in construction sites. They do that
LBC
everywhere they go. And I be
everywhere.
like,
LBC it was
everywhere. And
smeared
I be
on
like,
the
man,
wall.
why don't you? Right? Hey, Slim, I be like, hey, man, why you don't go back to your country if you so scared of toilets here? I mean, for real, seriously. I came in at work one day. The girl who cleaned up the bathroom had just cleaned it. I'm going in to use the bathroom. I see a stall closed, and I'm like, "Is somebody in there?" I'm like, "I know it." I'm like, "Is somebody in there?" Next thing you know, I see some feet come down off the stall
Uh-oh.
and the
Oh
toilet
no.
and the toilet. And I told him, I said, "Motherfucker, you trifling motherfucker.
See,
This ain't your homeland, man. This ain't your homeland, man. We don't squat and stand on toilets and shit all over the lever and all over the button where we can't even flush it. You got shit on the wall, on the side of the door. What the fuck are
Ew.
you in here doing?"
I couldn't even
looking
do
like a
that
funny
job.
car took off the line and shit when you walk up in
I
that
couldn't do
motherfucker.
that job.
Now
I'd be gone.
I will say, luckily, the main problem with on mine is that they leave a bunch of water on the counter. I don't got that type of problem.
Oh.
Nah, I'm saying when you like if you're in a building with a whole bunch of shit, you got people cleaning in there. That's some of the shit they gotta deal with.
See what it is,
And
LVZ. They
it
used
be
to.
happening. And seriously, they even tell me they like, it ain't no black people doing that. I'm like, I know. Like the fuck, I look like standing on the toilet after you just cleaned it.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Man, I'm
I
telling
don't. I
talking
you,
don't think
about
I
I
could
picked
have
up
left
shit.
it.
LBC, we
What
ain't
it
gonna
is.
even play
What it
with
is.
Boo Boo
What it
like
is.
that, bro.
Right. I'm
What
like,
it
yeah.
is.
I was like, nah, that's disgusting. You right. We don't play no games like that. Slim, where I work at, bro, people be shitting in the parking lot.
Oh no.
People, I one day I came to work, I seen that shit. I said, hey, I know this place open all night long, niggas getting drunk and all of that shit. I said, I don't think it's never been a time in my real life where I need to pull my ass outside and take a shit.
Hmm.
They couldn't make it.
You know
Put
who
they
else
wiping
do that,
their ass with it.
LBC?
and the truck stop parking lot. I'm talking about. It smells just like a urinal, man. It's pissy out there.
And that's
I'm
what
just,
they
woo,
do in
it's
there
awful.
too. They do that out there too. What you saying, Lisa?
No, no. Those Asians do that too.
Yes, that's what
They'll squat
Lisa.
down and
That's
go to the bathroom right out in the open.
Lisa. That's who be up there doing it. Where I
Mhm.
work at, it ain't no. It's a ton of Asians coming up there, and I learned that it's two things. It's three things I learned why Asia and China look like a big slum. One, they don't believe in throwing nothing in the trash, y'all. Asian people literally look at a trash can and throw shit on the ground.
Yep,
Serious.
Mm.
Asian people
real
lit
talk.
two. They don't dump trash at home. They ride around with bags of trash in their house, just dumping it at random sites.
Mm.
And three, they shit outside.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Mm-hmm.
I was like,
In
this shit
fact,
is
there's
And them,
stories every now and then it'll come out where residents will come out and yell at them to get off of their lawn because they'll squat down anywhere and just go.
go. Yep. And take a good cowboy
Hey,
shit.
Lisa,
So the
do you
dogs can't
remember
even
this
get a good
video
dump
that
in
was
no
up a
more.
few years ago
Nope.
when COVID kicked off? This Asian woman was squatting in some woman's yard while she was walking her dog, and the woman
Yes.
told her to go pick it up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Gave
that's
her one of
something
them
I
green
never
bags.
done because what you gonna wipe your booty with?
Yeah, but
Bro.
okay, you came over here. You can't be bringing them customs from China and Mexico
Thank
or whatever over here.
Lisa, the fucked up thing is he asked a question. I'm gonna give him an answer. Based on where I work at, just about anything is what they wipe their ass with. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna give you some
Yeah,
examples.
leaves. Yeah,
That,
they will. Anything they got access to outside.
no, Lisa, leaves would be generous, Lisa. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about bathrobes. I've seen where people have wiped their ass with bathrobes and left it outside.
Hey,
boy, that's
LBZ,
bad.
at least they're wiping. It was a white girl.
And I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
say this right here too. These folks from India, when they come over here, it's a place at Walmart called the deodorant aisle. It don't hurt to go buy y'all some. Put it up under your arm.
You know what, Big Mike, you ain't never lied. Big Mike, listen. Big Mike, you ain't never lie. I remember a couple of them that was on my job, but they were in different departments. You would go out, on your break and come back, and they would have big sweat stains on their white shirt, right under their underarms. These big old giant sweat
Mm.
stains. And I was like, oh,
Them
hell
folk be
no.
stinking.
That they need it. That's the
Woo!
sauna. That's
Man,
the sauna
I was
situation
in a
right there.
live stream one night and I heard this Filipino woman talking in Tagalog about him, and I understood what she was saying. Basically, she was saying it's like somebody threw a big must bomb.
And it be a loud. It ain't no nigga funk. It's a loud funk. I mean, woo! Lord
Yeah.
have mercy.
Ah,
And
but look,
just think, y'all, just think they come over here and think they're better than us.
right. And then be
And
at the
don't let no.
parking lot of a casino wiping their ass with a stuffed Mickey Mouse doll.
Mm-hmm.
And them white folks, I'm gonna talk about y'all too. Don't get around no white folks when you go to work in the morning because they breath smell like bologna after they drink their coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And don't let it rain outside and get wet. They smell like a
No,
wet dog, straight wet dog.
Big Mike, you forgot one thing.
What's that?
Their breath smell like wet dog. It smells even worse when they do the coffee and cigarette. Lord,
Oh
I
yeah.
gotta stay away. I gotta stay away. Don't even say good morning to me.
Good
What
morning. I had
about
a boss, it was all day. This man had a bottle of Listerine in his lower desk drawer, and he would swish his mouth and spit in his waste paper basket. His breath still smelled like shit when he got done.
Mm-hmm.
Say it was a good morning until your ass started speaking to me.
We used to
what
work
about
moving
this?
with
Hey,
moving with this white dude named Peter Ladd. This motherfucker breath was so bad. One day we was on an elevator, me and my Uncle Phil, and his mouth was closed. He was behind us. My Uncle Phil looks over at me, serious than a motherfucker, and go, "Youngin, did you fart?" I went, "Nah, man." So the dude started laughing. He was like, "Man, this smell." He was like, "Nah, you telling me it's in there?" He said, "Nah, you telling me you ain't fart?" I said, "Nah." He said, "Man, it smell like shit." So the dude gets off the elevator. I go, "Oh, that was his breath." He was like, seriously? I said, sniff right now. So he go, damn.
And let me tell you, it was even worse, LVZ, when I was still out there in corporate America. I don't know what it is about me, and when they want to come talk to me, they act like they got to get all up on me. And I was like, get your ass back. Give me my
Yeah, Lisa, they want to get up real
I used
close
to
in
have
your
to
face
tell
with
them.
that shit.
I hate that. And I mean, I know you got to tell me something or something work related, but damn, you practically diving on top of me just to say it.
Right.
I want to talk to you
Tell the
about
truth.
today's proposal.
Tell the truth, family. A motherfucker with bad breath ain't nothing they got to say really ever that important. That motherfucker could be saying,
I know,
a car coming. You like, a car coming. I ain't worried about a nigga. I get hit, your breath stink.
LVZ, I used to have to tell them MFers to back up. Just back up. Give me my space. Man, I don't like that.
They should know it when you yank your head back.
We used to hit the little Martin joint. Your shit's a little tart. Your shit's a little tart. There's no.
I know they try. I know. Yeah, I know in some cases they were just trying to be friendly, but damn, I don't need that. You know, and I remember another time I was in the bathroom and I was just I had forgot my comb, but so I just kind of fingered through my hair, and this woman was in it. Oh, I got a brush, Lisa. You got look, y'all. You
bitch.
I had I'm thinking in my head, right? I'm thinking in my head. These folks got headlights. No, I ain't using that brush.
That's what I'm about to say, bitch. You gotta escape. See, that's the thing about that Taurus energy, y'all. I ain't got no good sense. I say shit like that. Man, I don't know if you got scabies or whatever, man. The fuck? That's why a lot of people don't like me. But I don't care, because it's the truth. Yeah. Like, man, ain't nobody doing no dumb shit like that, man. What's wrong with you?
What about this one? You in the bathroom washing your hand and somebody get up doing the number 2 and just walk right on out the bathroom.
Oh, they do that all the time. You'd
be
hit
surprised. A lick of water.
You'd be shocked. The women do that a lot.
Yes, they do.
I'll be washing my hands and they'll walk right out the stall and go to the door and just walk on out.
Lisa, the girl that I was telling y'all about that used to clean the bathroom at my job, I swear, she told me one day, she said, baby, whenever it'd be some girl I'm hollering, she like, baby, she good to talk to. Don't talk to none of them other ones. I'm like, why? Well, what you talking about? She said, they might look good, but they ass stink. They don't wash their hands. She was like, some of these bitches don't even. She was like, some of these bitches don't even flush the toilet. I'm like, oh,
nope.
Man.
LVZ, I kid you not. When I used to work with them, a couple of times I went in the bathroom and I looked, their asses would have their period, and the freaking period blood would be all over the toilet seat.
All over the
man.
Hey,
yeah.
She said, she was telling me all that. She was like, she like, bitches is nasty, baby. They walk around here bleeding, stinking. Oh, I said, for real. She's like, I work in the bathroom, Levon. I see it all. And hey, talk to everybody at work, especially the black people. Especially the black people in the quote unquote undesirable job. They see shit other people don't see.
Yeah.
Man, my wife
real
at
talk.
the hospital. And, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I had a girl that did that at this job I was at. You know, the first time I ain't trip off of it because I know that's a part of women's, you know, they monthly cycle. But then, you know, she did it again, and I took offense to that, and I left a note for the manager, and he got offended by the note. I mean, nigga, excuse my language, but I was offended by having to go in there because that threw me off guard, seeing some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then
okay, so I'm glad you brought this up. I'm glad you brought this up. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Mike.
I was gonna say y'all wasn't lying because my wife worked at the hospital and them stories she tell me about them nasty nurses and they sitting up there dealing with these patients, messing up that bathroom the way they do. I said, baby, don't tell me nothing. That she said, baby, I'm sorry, but these heathens are nasty. You gotta apologize to me.
Hey, Lisa, I'm glad. Lisa, I want to ask you. Listen to this. So my brother Ron came to the house. He said he got suspended from his job. He was doing putting together all of the big racks and stuff that they put displays on at Home Depot. He was doing that with a crew of black people out in all transgender crew that came through to work with this all black crew. And they kicked him off the site because for a night he was in charge. He told the men who was transgender women that you got to go to the man's bathroom because the women were feeling uncomfortable. The actual women. And they suspended him off the job for making the transgender men feel uncomfortable. And I was like, damn. So the women need to be uncomfortable for these big men and we. Is that where we at right now, y'all?
That's exactly where we at,
Yeah, it is.
LBG. That's exactly where we at, man.
LBG is even worse than that. Listen, if they want to be called, let's say, for example, Debbie, right? Let's say they come to work and you don't call them Debbie, you call them by their male legal name. They can now sue you for that.
Yeah, in some states they can, I heard.
Yeah.
And that's what my brother was telling me. He was like, bro, then the motherfucker tried to say I was insensitive because I wouldn't call them. I kept calling them Slim or Champ. And he was like, well, I don't know. I'm not used to dealing with it. He said, and then what was weird, he was like, all the girls want to be men, but they still want to do the girls stuff.
Well,
I'm gonna tell
He
you
said
how
all
messed
the
up
men
it
wanted
is
to
out
be.
here.
but
He
you know
said
what?
all the
Think
girls.
about it. Even Rudy Giuliani was cross-dressing.
And he was.
You know how ugly his
He
ass is.
was.
Did
Rudy been
anybody
in the
see
wig
this
and the
clip?
dress on more than one occasion, bro. All you gotta do is Google it. You'll find it.
Google it. You'll see
It
it.
was one time he was dressed like Marilyn Monroe.
And with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Hey, Rudy, man. Tutti Fruity Rudy.
Fruity Rudy. Did anybody see this clip about a month ago where this man was taking his little young daughter into the women's bathroom and he said, hello, is anybody in there? Anybody in there? Nobody answered. Then he decided he'd go in there and look, and it was a dude in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. I ain't hear about that, but I know.
Yeah, that's where we at. He was like,
That's the thing.
that's why you
That's
got
the
to
weird.
check. If you got a little
Yeah.
daughter, you got to go in there and check.
And that's the weird thing. See, I got my granddaughter. Like with my daughter, my niece, and my this everybody used to laugh at me. I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going in this bathroom. Seriously, I'm going in this bathroom. Before she get in that bathroom, I'm going in there. I ain't trying to see nobody. I ain't trying, but ain't nobody gonna do nothing. So my granddaughter comes in the bathroom with me until she old enough to say what's going on or yell and scream loud enough for me to come kill somebody in case I need to.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but outside of that, man, I ain't telling me that.
All right,
Yeah,
y'all.
that's where we at.
I'm gonna steer this back to P. Diddy.
Let's
Okay,
go.
now this is the security guy that knew Kim's nose got broke because he was the one that told Diddy and Kim went on a yacht and they got into a fight and he broke Kim's nose. He was there. That's why he was like, nah, he said he understood what Cassie was saying because he witnessed Diddy doing things to Kim, So I just think from this point on, it is just going downhill for Sean. I don't think
That's
it's going
all
to
it
be
is.
the same for him. I think he's going to have to eventually just get out of the public eye. I really do.
Yep. And these white folks had all this in the bag the whole time. They was just waiting for the right opportunity to get all the money back. He must have did something. That's with the wrong people and said he was gonna make some moves that they ain't pretty much like.
Yeah.
It's like Bill
I
Cosby
agree.
trying to
I
buy
agree.
NBC. Yeah. He must have been about to make a major move. They was like, all right, nigga, wasn't he one of the people trying to buy BET?
Yes.
Yep, there you go. Nigga, you trying to do too much.
Tyler Perry ended up getting it.
Exactly.
Did
They were
he?
like, nigga, you doing too much.
Okay.
We gonna have to show you
I
something because
didn't.
we know what
I
you're
didn't.
trying to do.
I didn't understand why them three were bidding against each other. It seemed like the more sensible thing to do was to pool your money and not
Together.
drive up the bidding against each other. I didn't understand that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I thought it
Yeah.
would be best that them three work together and figure out, all right, look, all three of us split this bill, get this. It's be one of us work on the entertainment side, one of us work on the information side, one of us work on the business side. We can help people get money, help our people get money. But whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
we taking on the spirit of the culture. And this culture is not about unity and working together. It's about individualism. And as you get into the ranks of these guys, they're super competitive. They don't know how to work together. And so that's, you ask the why, that's the answer to the
I,
why.
I disagree. I disagree. They do know how to work together, especially when it comes to making money. They know how to work together. The problem is they got taught business by the devil, and somebody always got to be greedy. It's like, look, he was working with Biggie and all of them. He had to work with people to get money. I think the thing is he wants to be the alpha, the omega. Somebody always want to be the boss, and that's the damn problem. But that
Yeah.
was put into him. I told him, if you learn business, if you learn American business in an American business school, you're gonna be the most ruthless Negro ever. You're gonna be as cutthroat as the white man. Know why? Because that's what business.
Yeah.
And that be
But I
that be
think
the problem.
I think with Diddy, I think he just went way too far. And when you start doing, I can't say essay on women, and you start running through too many women, it's going to come out. The more people you do this to, the more it's going to eventually come out.
Especially if
Well,
you black.
Lisa, right? But come on, family. According to Keith D, shoot, when you get away with the murder of the biggest rap star in the history of rap, shoot, you figure something like SA is something easy to beat, right?
Not necessarily when you got a lot of women that's lined up saying, well, he did this to me, and these
Oh,
women
well, see,
got dates and everything. But
well,
what
see,
I'm saying is I think he just went overboard.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Lisa.
And
He
then
had
you
always,
got Aaron Hall out here who pretty much spilled the beans with Vlad about that whole thing too.
yeah. But
Aaron Hall
what
had
I'm
his
saying
mouth
about
open talking about, yeah, and Diddy was there and I did this to a woman. Diddy was there. And I was like, wow, talk about incriminating yourself.
Did he
this
did?
is the thing I'm saying though. Diddy been running wild since 94, 95, sis.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He didn't think, just like Bill Cosby and the rest of them, he didn't think no Me Too movement was gonna come. He thought he was going to be able to do the same thing the white guys. Because again, I look at this Cassie situation. I still don't believe everything she said. Like I said, she's settled and ain't trying no criminal nothing and never said nothing.
Well, you
She's
know
doing
that's all
all of
about
this. Doing
Yeah,
all of
rap,
that.
LVC.
you know, there are
Because
now. I just saw a picture of Diddy with Jeffrey Epstein,
oh shit,
Of course, he probably was with Epstein.
and the rumor is Diddy was with a 14-year-old. So
hey,
I don't know,
he
but
had
yeah,
to go,
there's
didn't he?
pictures surfacing of him with Jeffrey Epstein, Diddy.
Well, but look, I don't doubt that he been a pedophile either. What I'm saying is, what I do doubt, Lisa, is that he forced her to do anything.
That's correct, LVC. She could have
Yeah.
left anytime she wanted.
He ain't forced to
She
do.
was with him 10 years.
Well,
Lisa,
well, according to what she said, because it was a 35-page affidavit. According to what she said she did attempt to run away, and Diddy had people go out there and bring her back.
Y'all really have to understand Diddy and his enterprise and actually where he came from and his influences. He was under the tutelage of some of the most notorious, debased individuals in the industry.
Clive Davis.
And, you know, I've seen some of the monsters that have been created. And I got to call this one guy and get on his butt for what he's done in the music industry, you know, with these new artists we have out here, these female artists. Oh, I'm gonna get on his butt about that. But, you know, yes, he worked with Clive Davis and also, you know, was it Andre? Was it Andre?
Andre Harrell.
Andre Harrell? Was it Andre Harrell that he worked on?
Yeah, Andre Harrell.
Yeah. And the stories there are wild, absolutely wild. And I did some work with them with like with Biggie when he came out. But he's just more of the money, just made him more of what he is. You know, you're known by the company you keep. You know, it's like the way you do one thing, that's the way you do other things. I mean, everything. And so, you know, his reputation about his artists and other people that he had financial obligations to, that's who this guy is. He will F you over either physically, financially, or whatever. That's who he is. And now we know he's something else, which is a deleter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we been knew he was a sick freak. People been saying that Diddy had bussy activities and stuff like this. Again, like I said, I think Cassie, she was in it for the bag, and she didn't get the bag, and a chance to get a bag came around, and she took it. And this gonna happen a lot. I ain't saying that those activities didn't happen. I just don't believe for 10 years. Look, you ran away, but they can't get you back.
Well,
I just can't buy that.
Well, according to this bodyguard that's right here in the picture, he was beating up on Kim, and Kim was with him for 12 years.
Yeah, but look, I can believe that they got into a fight or he hit somebody he was with for 12 years. I can believe that. I can't believe nobody was sexually assaulted for 10 years. I'm sorry. No. I can believe that him and his significant other, ex-wife, mother of one of his kids, got into a fight. He hit her, and dude was right there and seen that happen. Or he went on a power trip and hit her. I can believe that. I can't, but yeah, I just don't believe. But none of that stuff, he didn't go. Oh, he was holding Kim captive as a sexual prisoner.
You know, LVZ, we see these stories all the time. And the more resources the man has, the more control he's able to exert.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I'm sorry, he is a black man. What control do a black man in America with a little bit of money. If he had all that control, why the hell is all this happening now? So
I
I
agree.
don't
I
want to
agree
hear
with
that.
because
LBG
I'm
because
sorry. I don't want to hear that. Ain't no
greater
black
let me
man
powers.
in
let
America
me let me let me
got
say
that
this.
much
Yeah.
control.
Hold
Let
on.
me
Hold
say
on.
this. Anytime is you in like a abusive relationship like that, you can always leave. But he got this money. You got something else in mind that you don't want to leave. I mean, that's why I don't agree with a lot of the things she was saying. Lisa, did you hear that the Grammys, no one wants to sit near him?
Yeah, I did a video on it.
It's finna get ugly for
Damn
Diddy.
right. Ain't nobody gonna want to sit there. What is that? Is right now he poison. You can't sit next to him.
Well, I had somebody when Macy's got rid of his Sean John. I mean, let's be real. When was the last time you saw somebody
So
wearing Sean John?
thank you.
I ain't seen nobody
I
in
didn't think
Sean
they
John
still made it.
since. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody wearing Sean John since the late '90s. I'm serious.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
think
then
the last time,
somebody wrote in my comment section, "Oh, all he gonna do is rebrand and sell it again. Ain't nobody gonna buy this man's clothes with all this crap on him. What retailer's going to pick him up? Macy's done threw him out. Nobody's going to pick his clothesline up.
you're absolutely right,
Who's
Lisa. I
wearing
mean,
Sean Johns anymore anyway? I mean, seriously.
I'm about to say
Who's wearing
we're
that?
in the beginning. So right now, that's why I was laughing. I seen that video you did, right? You say he dropped, Macy's dropped Sean John. I said, damn, ain't that a bitch? Macy's gonna drop Sean John when Lisa just did a video about him. Because this the biggest commercial that's been done for Sean John in 20 years. Lisa doing a video about it. Seriously, that's the most publicity Sean John had since 2003. You doing a video saying Macy's just dropped Sean John.
Yeah. I think that clothing line, he can't resurrect that clothing line. I don't care what anybody say. I don't believe he can.
I
It's a
think he
done
can,
deal.
Lisa. I think he can. Because the last time I saw somebody wearing Sean John was Gustavo at Ross.
Okay.
So he can probably resurrect it through Ross and all the new immigrants.
Yeah.
No.
Or maybe the 99-cent table over at the Dollar Tree.
That's what I'm about to say. I'm about to say, now he could resurrect himself though. You're right. Because the Hispanics and the non-foundationals be dressing 20 years behind. So they might go, we're rocking the Sean John shit. Look, you see, I got the first Sean John on.
And my FUBU
I'm taking
sneakers.
your girl.
Hey,
And my FUBU sneakers, my
right.
brother.
LVZ, you gonna be on your job and piss one of those Filipinos off, and you gonna come in there with some Sean Johns.
Yeah, we're gonna have some Sean John
He's
as
gonna try to get you fired with some Sean Johns on.
Lisa. He gonna have on a Sean John shirt with some Fat Farm jeans. Damn, nigga, you getting every
LBZ.
rapper.
And some
Yeah.
FUBU sneakers, LBZ.
Yeah.
LBZ, do you know they make two winning Super Bowl team shirts?
Yeah. Yeah, and
So you know what they do with the losers?
yeah, they send them to foreign countries. That's why I was fucking. If you ever listen to one of my lives, I said that shit. I said, motherfucker, you just got here. You run around thinking the Patriots had an undefeated season. You don't even know. You don't know what's going on. You
Hey,
just
And 50 Cent has been clowning Diddy online.
he
And
wrong as hell for that too, Lisa. I watched that
50
video.
supposed to be
He
doing
wrong as
surviving
hell.
Diddy.
50 Cent
50 supposed to
wrong
be
as
doing the
hell, man.
surviving Diddy
he got
series.
a video. I don't know if y'all saw it. 50 Cent posted a video, I think like a day or two ago, and him, Jay-Z, so a couple of rappers, I think Snoop Dogg, they're all on the stage, right? And Jay-Z is getting ready to rap, and Diddy walks up and slaps JD on the butt. I mean, Jay-Z on the butt. And that's what 50 Cent, that's what he posted. No, he's been trolled. Yeah, he's
50,
trolled us
50 like we should have always known.
Hey, you got to think about this though. They've always been at it. 50 and Diddy, they've always been at it. And 50,
actually they were friends at one point in time. They
right,
were.
right.
But what turned 50 Cent off was Diddy's gay tendencies. That's what turned him off. That's
Okay.
what turned him off. But that before they were cool with each other. And then when he saw that side of Diddy, that's what kind of made everything fall apart.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Diddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
these
don't wish
people are so
nothing bad.
creative. My subscribers be going in there busting on his name. I looked one day and somebody wrote P Dookie. I was screaming P Dookie. I said they doing all kinds of stuff clowning his name.
I don't wish nothing bad on Diddy, and I hope he can bounce back
You know, it
because
would be nice if he could. He got 7 damn kids.
yeah,
And and
because
that
it's
legacy he could have passed down to his children.
right, and it's a lot of these cave devils out here doing the same stuff, and they don't get touched.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, or if they do, it'll be just like Jeffrey Epstein. They'll get
Yes,
him
yes,
30
indeed.
years later. They let it go on for 30 years, know about it for 30 years, and then all of a sudden they take him down.
Boy, Jeffrey
Turn me off
Epstein, he
about Diddy.
had a bunch of names under his, associated with him. I
Yeah.
mean, some all of them. What was the Prince Philip,
Yeah.
Trump,
Uh,
Clinton,
yeah, and
the
they said it was a lot of actors and actors and even people in the music industry, music executives and all kinds of
the
people
the
were.
Google guy
They
was on
said it
that
was a
list too.
little
They
black
were
book.
looking for him at one point.
Yeah.
One of the Google executives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
him and
and
Herschel was,
I didn't. You know
when he
what? I was
sold
not
off.
surprised. I was not surprised they killed him. I knew when I heard about the names and the list of people
Yes.
he had. I knew he was a goner.
I mean, and if you think that's a conspiracy theory, okay then. Yeah, he had to go.
Mm-hmm. They weren't gonna let all them names come out because I heard that some of them were politicians. Some of them senators and Congress men, and they said it was all kinds of people. They weren't gonna let that come out.
And that's what people have to realize, that Jeffrey Epstein's book of names are the faces that are controlling these activities of government and corporate and money making.
Yeah.
And so the law, I don't care about the law. The law was made for you, not for me. But see, what you're seeing is the demise of an empire, the Western Empire. When it reaches this place in history, it's done.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to watch the West fall, and you're going to watch first the United States fall. Then the rest of the West is going to fall. But anyway, it's sad and it's sick. This is where we live. But hey, we got each other to keep informed.
Mm-hmm.
So I really appreciate your broadcast, Lisa. I watch you every day. So I just want to encourage you that you are doing great work, and I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for being on the panel. Yeah, Clive Davis, y'all know he came out as bisexual years ago.
That dude's sick, boy.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And I'll never forget how he did Whitney. When Whitney drowned up in the tub, he down in the down there on the first floor having a big party. And said, "Oh, well, this is what she would want." I was like, "No, it wasn't. Why would she want a big party on the day she died? That's stupid." But that's what he
When
put
Michael
out.
Jackson called Clyde Davis out, he called Clyde out, called him the devil. Him and there's some dude named Tony called both of them the devil. Michael
Tommy
Jackson.
Mottola.
Tommy Mottola.
Tommy Mottola from Sony.
Right. Mariah Carey was married to him at one point in time.
And about Diddy, what turned me off about Diddy when he was bragging about him and Ursula was at his house in pajamas in his bed eating cereal together. I said, what? What two grown ass
Yeah.
men in the bed eating
What?
cereal together?
Him
Yeah.
and who?
Yeah. What turned
Ursula?
me off? Yeah, I
Herschel
heard
Walker?
about
No, Ursula, the
Usher,
singer
nigga.
Ursula.
Oh,
that.
Usher.
Usher. He
Usher.
Oh, okay.
he got that southern drawl. So
Usher.
Usher,
anyway,
Usher, dog.
so anyway, yeah, I heard about that. But what turned me off about Diddy is when I started hearing the stories about how he wouldn't pay people for their work.
At
And
all. Now that's the thing I know about Diddy. Lisa.
that's
Now
what turned me off about him.
thank you. Look, when Biggie mom started talking about how the motherfucker ain't really give her all the money she supposed to have for Biggie, I said,
Right.
you rotten bastard. And then when Craig Mack died broke, Black Rob died broke.
Right.
He threw Shine under the bus. And
Right.
Shine now he deported back in Jamaica somewhere, probably selling mangoes and shit.
No,
And
I
then
heard
you got
Shine
Mace.
was a mayor or some shit.
He is.
Thank you.
And
Good.
then you got Mace. Mace said he did him wrong, and I was like,
Mace.
that's where I got a problem. My problem is him doing all kinds of shady mess to his own people.
Diddy did all of them wrong. He just recently gave all of them the rights to
their publishing back.
Yeah.
And that's
And they said
because
even
he
the
had sold it
actors,
out for like 20-something years.
yes. And they said even the people that were on the show making the band, he screwed them over too.
They did. Babs and all of them, they all fuck with Puffy. And guess who else? Guess who else he screwed over? The Locks, Jadakiss, all of them.
Yeah.
He screwed them over for years. Remember 50 Cent when he got into a beef with Jadakiss and them, that was one of the jokes. He said, tell Puffy get from in front of the mirror so I can buy Jada's publishing.
Mm-hmm.
Damn right, Jada
I'm
got
gonna
some
tell you
shit
what did
out
it for
there.
me.
Jada was raw.
What did it? Excuse me. What did it for me with Puffy was the elevator encounter that Pac had, and see, now we know what's what. We know what time it is, and that's what did it for me with Bad Boy and Puffy. Yeah, it was definitely West Side his own. So
That was
no
Haitian
love
Jack
lost there.
that did that at Quad Studio. That was Haitian Jack.
Yeah, who paid him?
They just gave Jimmy Roseman. I mean, that was Haitian Jack and Jimmy Henchman. They just gave them time for that shit.
Yeah, who paid him?
They saying that Puffy and all of them knew about it. See, Puffy been in dirt for years, sis.
Yeah.
And it's just this chicken's coming. You can't run around doing all this old wild. And like I said, but when Cassie was taking pictures with him at the Grammys and stuff like that, she ain't look like no damn hostage.
Yeah, well, Kim didn't either. Remember, if you go back and look at those pictures of Kim, she was smiling just as big too.
That's what I'm saying. That now, like I said, I still believe they may have had a fight and he might have saw that. That's not nothing I'm disagreeing with. What I'm saying is she's saying she done went to every 5-star hotel with Puffy, doing everything with Puffy and other men for 10 years. And then all of a sudden he just said, I'm tired. You can go ahead.
Well, the latest is because Kimora Simmons was the one that found Kim dead. He was the one that found Kim. And let me turn this off. And she wants to have Kim's body excavated and checked because to this day she says she believed that Diddy did something to her. That was not no flu or no pneumonia that killed her.
Yeah, there's too many coincidences around that with different artists and stuff like that for Diddy. But let me tell you something, LBZ. To get an essay, the person they just have to just not want to do it. And if you go beyond them not wanting to do it now, that's SA. So it's very easy.
I'm aware of what sexual assault is, but I still do not believe it. You saying that don't mean I believe it. I just don't believe it. I know where I live at. I know where we live. I know we live in America, and it don't take nothing. I don't give a damn how much money a black man got. It don't take nothing to get a black man locked the hell up. And that was 20 years ago. That was 40 years ago. Shit, Tupac went to jail for shooting at cops that he didn't know was cops. So I don't want to hear that, oh no, he was so powerful. That's bullshit. She was doing stuff of her own free will, and she knew it was a way to get a bag.
Well, I'll tell you this. Having worked in the business, I understand the whole personalities around that and women that want to be connected in that. So I've seen a lot of things as it relates to women and particularly male artists. So I don't disagree with you on certain things, but I do know other things in terms of when you start talking about domestic relations, it becomes a little, a little more precarious. So that's all I'm saying on that. I mean,
but that goes back to Kim. I believe the Kim thing. Kim, it was no accusation that I'm being SA the whole time. No, it might have been accusations that he put his hands on her, and that's why people thinking he did something to her. I can. That is domestic.
Now, J-Lo.
Cassie was a groupie.
Yeah, you're right. But J-Lo was with him at one point in time. She won't say much, but she did say one of the biggest reasons why she left Diddy was because he was way too controlling. He couldn't do a thing. He
couldn't go nowhere. She couldn't do nothing yet.
Yeah. And that was the reason why she cut off and just left.
I will say this, LVZ. When you show me who you are the first time, I'm going to believe you.
Okay. Well, he ain't shown me he's a sexual assaulter, but he damn sure showed me he's an asshole who don't pay people and like a whole bunch of all the way black women. And he had the most trouble out of them. When he finally messed with a black woman, he didn't have no trouble. At least it spilled over in the public eye. So let that be a lesson to all of them buck dancers who think that this exotic woman is much better. 20 years later.
Hey, LVZ, that's what them passport brothers think.
Exactly. And 20 years later, if them broke niggas ever make any money, they're going to come back to get, oh, he sexually assaulted me. You was living in a village in the Philippines eating toothpaste out the tube for dinner. Here I come with all these jets and limousines and this, that, and the third. And somehow nah.
Well, that's what they believe. They believe them women. And I've been around them foreign women. Those women are not the suckers that you're trying to make them out to be. Or they'll get on these videos talking about they got traditions. Yeah, they got traditions, and they'll screw those. They'll tell you screw those traditions. I've been around them when they were saying stuff like that. Many of them were like, I don't care what the traditions are. I'm gonna do what I want. I've spoken to those women before and worked with them and lived around them too. They are not the suckers that these men are on videos talking about. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, they are women. And if you think just because she got some accent that she ain't gonna give you a hard time or make your life a living hell, you got another thought coming.
Some of those women be ruthless. It's videos circulating on Twitter. I was watching one the other day with these two women. One of them was acting like she was hurt and limping, and the other one flagged the man down, and he bent over to see what was going on with her. And this bro pulled out a knife from the back, stabbed him in the shoulder, and then they robbed him and took everything on her.
Yeah. You know what they do over in Dominican? I used to work with a guy that lived there. He eventually got out of there. He said those women, you get in one bad argument with those women over in Dominican Republic. He said what they'll do is they'll poison your ass.
Ooh-wee.
And he said more than
Scary.
likely they'll get away with it too. They won't even go to
Right.
jail. They said they
Because
will
you
poison you. But see, these passport brothers are on these videos running around. Yeah, that's why we don't want you American women. We gonna go for these. You better be careful about where you go. These
I've
women
seen
ain't
some
what
horror stories out there.
yeah, they ain't what you think. Y'all are talking a fantasy. I
One
know
one of
I
these
know these
broads put
women.
the
I've been
guy.
around them. I lived around foreign women. They are not the pushovers that you think they are.
One of these broads put this guy on a Facebook Live. She broke out her nine and bust a couple of shots and told him, "Tell these hoes you taking now." Pop. I was watching this. I was like, "Oh my God,
Well,
is she gonna kill this man?"
yeah, you know what? Viral drip music. Let me tell you something. I watched one. This black guy went to Thailand, this passport bro, right? He's sitting with this woman, right? And she's calling him a freaking monkey right to his face.
crazy.
Sitting on the video, he didn't even get up and leave. He just kept sitting there and saying, I can't believe you called me a monkey. I was
Why
like,
not?
you still sitting here like a fool? He didn't even get up and leave. And she called him a monkey more than once. I mean, I couldn't believe it.
Dang.
Why are they going to countries that's ran by drug cartels and shit, the Yakuza? These motherfuckers want you to go to countries.
And LPC, even those Asian countries got a very anti-black attitude.
Damn
You
right.
know, you
Look,
so
They
you getting
sure
a
do.
passport and you fly into a place that don't like black people for a wife. That's stupid.
Hey, you
right.
ain't lying, Lisa. You ain't lying. If you want that experience, brothers, just go to Miami. They call that little Cuba. Them Cubans will call you nigga in your face and spit at you. So,
Yeah.
go down there.
So
You
you
get
flew
your
all the way
experience.
to Thailand and just to get called a monkey.
Yeah, shit. White people do that here. You ain't
You
gotta go
didn't have to
nowhere.
leave America for that.
Yeah, just take your ass to little China. They'll let you know. They'll let you know what China like.
You ain't
Yeah, go
Right.
to Chinatown. Go to
Yeah, I'm
Chinatown.
about to say
Go to Italian.
Chinatown. Go to Chinatown in any major city in America, and you'll get treated just like you was in China.
They
Nigga, hurry
do.
up and buy.
They do.
and
It
then
they
and then
say
you
at
had some of
night
these
they will
women.
watch you until you leave the area.
Yeah.
They do
And,
that shit
and
right
then
here.
you had some of these women out here calling themselves passport sisters, right? There was a
What?
video. Yeah, listen, there was a video that came out from some Jamaican guy. And that's the thing. Them foreigners will get on videos and talk trash about him. Well, anyway, one of these passport sisters went to Jamaica and she wanted the guy to go downtown on her and he wouldn't. And he got on the video and say, I ain't gonna do that. Yo, she need to leave. I was like, he was describing the whole incident on video. I said, that's so embarrassing.
But what's so funny is
That
Lisa,
is embarrassing, man.
Lisa. But you know what's funny about the passport sisters, right? They be the ones going to Dubai and then breaking the customs and getting stuck over there, and
Yeah,
then be doing a GoFundMe. No, stay your ass. Look, you can't go to these other countries thinking you can do American shit.
Amen.
Some of these countries, y'all don't know you can be kidnapped
That's
by
right.
drug dealers and never
exactly.
seen again.
That's right. And I don't think these guys be studying these locations they're going to. There was another guy, he went to the Dominican Republic, ran out of money, got stuck at the airport, did a video begging people to send him money so he could get out of there and come home. And he called the girl that he was spending the time with. She would not come. That She wouldn't come up to the airport to get them. I said, but
Then
you
I,
flew all the way there just for her. You call her because you're having a problem. She
Lisa,
wouldn't. She refused to go up
Boy,
to the
that
airport to
that
get
Lisa,
them.
little
I know that guy
that
you
little
talking
head
about.
that
You
little
know
head
what I'm
bit
talking about?
powerful, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to do other content on YouTube where you know those guys that call themselves 1A, and you know where they go around filming police stations and different buildings and shit.
Yes.
He did that also. And what he would do, he would go to some places and say he got, he's out of money or some shit, and he'd go on live and to get people to donate to him and shit. That's the same guy.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Goofy ass
to
dude.
me, what they're doing is selling a fantasy, because what they're trying to do is get on these videos and act like every foreign woman or any foreign woman they meet is just going to work out. It's going to be better than being with a woman here. That is not
Lisa,
true.
Lisa, I think the thing that they are doing is mainly for content because there's people that actually watch that bullshit.
yeah,
But there's people that actually believe it too.
They're
right.
not they're
Because
not
they need
passport
to change.
bros. They
They
passport
need to change the
hoes.
name.
They
It,
passport
no,
hoes.
no, they
That's what
ain't
they are.
passport. Nah, they do need to change the name, and that's a good one. But this the new one I thought of. They shouldn't be the passport, bro. It should be called
Uh,
traveling and tricking. Traveling and tricking.
there you go. I like that
That's
one.
what it
I like that
is.
one,
Hey,
LBZ.
that's exactly what
TNT.
it
Hey,
is.
LBZ.
That's what it should be,
TNT.
bro. Traveling and tricking. Cause
The
that's
TNT.
all
Traveling
they
Tricker
do.
Show.
Hey, can I
Hey,
co-host it
welcome
with
to
you?
traveling and tricking. I'm
Can
here
I
in the
co-host it with you,
Dominican
LBZ?
Republic, and I'm about to trick off all my ones.
Oh,
Yeah, let me co-host it with you, LBZ. TNT
And
on the
another
70.
edition of traveling and tricking, we have this man. He done
Oh,
flew to
that'll be. Oh
Taiwan.
my goodness,
He done
LBZ.
emptied out at 401k. He go.
Hey, LBZ. That'll be so much fun.
It would.
Let's do it. I'll talk to you. On the other lane about that.
I mean, you
Niggas
got
is
all these
traveling and
women in
tricking.
America, all this, you know, I hate to say it, but easy women around here. But you want to take your little head is out thinking your big head, and you gonna run all the way overseas for some coochie?
Yeah,
hey,
and get
Huh?
insulted
Mike, a lot of
insulted
them
while
women
over
already
there
here.
too.
But here's the
Now one
game,
of them
though.
about to
Here's
get
the
his
game,
ass
though.
whooped.
No. Here's the game. Check the game. Check the game. The American system has weaponized any woman who wants to utilize it. So yeah, you running off there because here, mess around and let one of them sailors get through to the port. You got 18 years, my friend. And so their whole thing is, hey, it's the same wherever it is. Let me run over here. But it's they don't really understand culture. So I've lived overseas,
Yeah,
and
so did I.
yeah, I remember you always talking about Germany, Lisa. I visited there. We'll talk about that sometime later. But yeah, it's interesting. I wouldn't. Hey, Lisa, I lived there 20 years ago. I lived in Italy. I would not go back to Europe to save my
I wouldn't either.
life.
But it was
is
different. It was different when I
yeah,
was there. But
yeah.
when I see what's going on today, you couldn't pay me to go there.
Not at all. Not at all. And I wanted to go back after I was done with my program. I wanted to go back there and work there because I was just dealing with the rape, the discrimination. Because it's like the more degrees you have, or the more experience you have, like you was an IT dynamo, but you got an advantage because you're a black woman. If you was a black man with the same credentials, yeah, you'd be looking at something else. But at any rate, that's the way they set it up. But at any rate, I would not go back there to save my life. I'm serious. It's so bad. It's so bad. They beat that African man to death in Italy.
Yeah,
And they've
yeah,
done
I
it.
remember that.
Actually, they did it a couple of times
Everywhere.
in Italy.
Yep. I
That was
say they
for
beat
fun.
about 3 of them to death. It
Yeah,
wasn't
there
just
was a
one.
couple of them in Italy that got beat up and died.
Why would you want to go there?
I don't
They
know.
do that everywhere.
This is why I don't know why these guys are running with their passport to all these Asian
For
countries.
content.
Those countries hate black people. We're running over
Absolutely.
there. Come on.
Absolutely. But see, the thing about it is they don't know their history. So they don't know these people hate them, and they don't know why these people hate them. Everybody hates us.
Yes.
That's
It's
not
like
what they
everybody
That's
believe.
hates
true.
Chris. It's like
But that's
everybody hates
not what they
Chris.
believe. It's just like the military. They always get some old nigga who was traveling and tricking just like they dreamed of doing.
I love that. I love that, LBG.
Uh-huh.
And this
I
nigga
gotta
was
make a note
traveling
for
and
it.
tricking courtesy of our money. So he was in the military and they was paying for the traveling. He was paying and we was paying for the tricking. So
Wow.
he will tell the youngins, because I've lived this. Before I went to the military, they were like, man, shoot, you wouldn't mind going to Japan. The women over there love us. I was like, nigga, the women over here love me too.
Yeah.
Fuck you talking about? I don't gotta go to Japan to be loved by the women. Nigga,
But
wherever
look,
I'm at, the women love me.
LBC,
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
my point is, a lot of these women from these countries are already over here. You know, they're trying to legalize prostitution for these migrant immigrants.
Yeah.
Oh
Because
yeah.
that's what it's here, because it's legal where they come from. Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
Right.
they was
For
tricking. They was
real?
And
tricking
I
there.
Yeah,
learned a
yeah.
new
And
term.
a
I
lot
was
of those South
watching
American countries, yeah, prostitution is legal.
Yeah, they were
in
tricking there.
New York, they have this term called IMBs, illicit massage businesses, where it's a
Uh-huh.
lot of these businesses have a front as a massage parlor, but they actually, prostitution houses.
Oh, they got them
And I
in
Yeah,
was
them
like,
Mississippi.
they've been
Asians,
Those
doing
are
that
those
for
everywhere.
all
Asians got
these
Those
that.
are
years
everywhere.
and getting
Yeah,
away
the
with it.
Asians got a corner on that.
They got that on lock, like the nail shops.
Man, them white boys be tearing them Asian shops up in Mississippi, boy.
Hmm.
Man.
You remember the one that shot up the place, one of them places down there in
It's in
Georgia, and the
Atlanta.
sheriff,
It was in
Mm-hmm.
sheriff,
Atlanta.
yeah, the sheriff
Mm-hmm.
said he was just having a bad day.
Little emo was having a bad day.
Did he shoot up 2 spots?
I think it was only
Ain't
one.
that messed up? That's how you know you lame. How you having a bad day at a place that gives happy endings?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hmm.
Here we go.
They might have been out of
You gotta be a
Viagra or something.
lame ass motherfucker.
Hmm.
I love your one-liners.
The
Yeah.
Viagra
Woo.
machine might have been empty.
Mm,
That's crazy.
that's true. That's true.
He was out of
Boy,
lotion.
Not unless,
it-
he was in the middle of the happy ending and the phone rung and she got up and left. It just set him
Wow.
off.
I mean, we all know prostitution going on anyway illegally, but if they legalize it, boy, it's gonna take Babylon to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it
Yes,
sure
But like
will.
Lisa said,
Babylon 2.0.
that a lot of them foreign countries, that shit's already legal. That's why the first thing them migrants do when they get here, they get to hitting the track.
That's right.
Well, technically it's already legal because they just not doing anything about it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. That's very true. Right now,
Years ago, I went down there to Laredo, Texas, and
Oh
mhm.
my
it's a guy down
God,
there.
bro!
His name Cadillac, man. He'll take you across the border. So I took my
Right.
hat ass across the border, paid $20, and they got a show over there called the Donkey Show.
Oh
And they'll blow
no!
weed in this
Oh
donkey
no, not the
face and get him.
donkey.
Yeah, they get that donkey hard, and that woman come out there and ride that donkey. I said, Lord
Mm,
have mercy, what have I done seen? Messed me up.
man,
Yeah,
I
And
I
heard
don't
this,
want.
about
but
it.
this,
I ain't never seen it. I heard about it.
I stayed
oh
in
yeah, it's
Laredo
real.
for a while. I never wanted
Mm-hmm.
to go over there though.
That ain't no shit I
I
want to
tell you
see.
what, a lot of them stores close to the border, the prices for stuff are so cheap. Like a fifth of Hennessy was like $30 or something. But the thing is, you had to
Hmm.
go across the border to get it, and then come back
Man,
with
Yep.
dry.
I was slamming Coronas at
Cigarettes
that
was
bar for
cheap.
50 cent,
Everything was cheap in that store.
50 cent a Corona at that bar. Boy, I was tearing them Coronas up.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, look, didn't Malcolm X's grandson get killed over there in Mexico? He
Dang.
got thrown off of a roof of a building.
Thrown off a roof,
Yeah.
dirty ass Mexicans trying to rob. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
Go over there.
the whole immigration scheme is about labor and sex trafficking.
mhm.
Hmm.
That's it.
Because
Cheap
like
labor.
Number two,
when I lived in Europe,
especially.
when I lived in Europe, I lived in Italy. I lived in northern Italy,
Mm-hmm.
so that's where all the money is. Anyway, all their what do you call them places? I only went to one time with my classmates. What do you call them places? Them men adult clubs.
Brothel.
Brothels, right?
Well, no. The men adult clubs. We have
Okay.
them here in the United States. But what they had was they had all Eastern European women.
Yeah.
And so, they do their little dance and you do your little thing. But, if you wanted some more private attention, that could be arranged.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they let them into Western Europe. That's why they let these people into the United States, whether they're, of a Latino background or Asian background. It's that end, and then the money end is the labor. So now Consuela is the wet nurse.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
I'm telling.
I know
I
what.
think it. What is?
No, I said no. I know what he was saying.
Yeah, I think it's more the prostitution era angle though. Cause look, this some shit that we don't be looking at. Okay, y'all just mentioned a white man shot up a damn Asian whorehouse because he couldn't get enough. I mean, really, that literally happened. So
Mm-hmm.
I think, with the dwindling numbers and this, that, and the third, they got to smuggle a whole new crop of more cooperative women over here.
Ukraine, they shipped them over here
Yeah,
from
they
Ukraine.
Yeah,
yes
over
indeed,
here.
yes indeed.
right. But see, Ukrainian women probably more expensive than Hispanic.
Yeah, but they're more white.
That's true, but let me tell you something. If they be on team white supremacy, they'll be fine with it.
Oh,
Come
it's a
on,
good one big happy family.
how many times you have seen a straight up white supremacist with an Asian wife? Shit, some of the Proud Boys had black wives.
Sure did.
Mm.
Sure did.
So
That was disgusting.
Now, LBC, I do have a question. I have a question.
what's up?
How come the coonish women that date white men always got dreads? What's up with
Oh,
that?
oh, oh, natural afros, Lisa. You notice that they got the big natural afros too.
Slave
Mm-hmm.
play.
Only one that's true to the game is Candace On. Shout
Oh
out to
yeah.
Candace On.
Shout out to the Coomstress. Shout out
I
to
don't
the
know.
Coomstress.
They trying to kick her
LBC, I
out.
don't know what you
Oh yeah.
talking about.
They trying
She
to
be
break
looking
her.
pretty rough sometimes.
They trying to break her
Yeah, but
too.
she keep her shit looking like a ferret is on the top of her.
Yeah, but 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 they trying to get rid of her now.
Yep. They trying to break
Mm-hmm.
that coon. They are trying to break, and they're hitting her from a couple different angles. They hitting from her pockets in terms of income, and then they hitting her on her pockets on what she's holding. They really trying to
Mm-hmm.
break her. They really
Hmm.
trying to break the coonstress.
Yes, they
Yes,
are,
indeed.
and
Yes,
they
indeed.
will if they want to. They will.
Oh, about the dreads. That is to throw you off.
Mm-hmm.
That's just it's almost like blackface. It's to throw you off. It's like, we're really with the other side, but we want you to think that, yeah, we down.
Yeah,
We
it's the
down.
law of the sleep, Lisa.
Oh, okay.
See, is Zaddy likes it because it make him feel like he messing with an authentic black person. But
Right.
she know she not accepted by black people. So she gotta play the part a little more.
Mm-hmm.
So she go get a natural hairdo. She keep the afro or the braids or the little like what's her name? Kentanji Brown Jackson hairdo. She keep that.
Yeah, that's the
Then you
snooze
go,
button. That's the
yeah,
snooze button.
and you'll be relaxed around there. You'll think, oh, this is a real sister. Then one day the Christmas party happens. And motherfucking Brad shows up. We're like, what the fuck?
I tell you, LVZ. Then Lockheed Martin happens,
Mm-hmm.
and the Brad in her shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Some folks might not know what we're talking
Don't y'all
about.
remember? Yeah, don't y'all remember that woman? She put a video out, I think like around 2016, 2017. She had dreadlocks and used to wear a t-shirt with the Confederate flag on it. Do y'all remember that woman?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. I remember her.
she would be on the videos trying to trash black folk. I was like, what the hell? I couldn't believe it. I remember that woman. And she had dreads.
I tell you, without us, YouTube would just be a MySpace.
Listen,
Yeah.
I was talking about this the other day. You gonna laugh? Wow. I asked everybody on the live. I said, "Who remember Moist Mike? You remember Moist Mike, Lee?"
I sure do.
Yeah, I know what you talking about.
So look, y'all. I was laughing. I said, "What happened to all them people that was talking shit about Lisa, trying to say that Lisa was a white woman?" I said, "They all gone now.
Yeah, they sure are.
They all gone. Think about it. All of them gone. Lisa. Over with for them. All that people was literally listening to those dumbasses.
Hey, but that ain't no Lisa had them hitters though. Lisa had them hitters. We was on their ass like white on rice, man. Like
Yeah,
flies
we
to
was.
shit.
This is what
That was
happens.
crazy.
This is what happens when you clout chase and you got no substance and you got no creativity.
Lisa had them hitters. We was on their ass like white on rice.
This is what happens. Somebody's got back creativity. Somebody's got their somebody's monitors on.
Yeah, I hear the feedback.
Yeah, I know everybody wants to use monitors to make sure everything's running cool, but yeah, if it gets too loud, then we can hear it. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh, cloud chasing. Yeah, cloud chasing. That's what they do. They're just straight cloud chasing because they are not people of substance. And so why has Lisa been on for so long? Because she's a person of substance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you know that's it.
And she not a fucking moron. That's the problem with a lot of these people. They just fucking morons and they don't know it. And social media gives you the ability to link up with other morons and make you feel smart.
Okay.
Somewhere on social media, listen at me. Somewhere on social media, it's a group of people that saying, man, 2 + 2 is really 5.
I use that example today.
When you put out good content such as Sunburn News, you know, Lisa.
Right.
Hey, it offends them, but it's funny as hell to me. I'm like, yeah, say something to it. We come out to your ass.
It should not offend them. Lisa is helping them. She's keeping them from being burned by the sun.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Hog Week
videos.
plant.
Yeah, they can't get this information from nowhere else but Lisa True World. They wouldn't even know what hog weed was.
Wow.
LVZ, can you hear me?
This punk ass Hamite dude talking ish about Lisa's video. He was a Hamite?
Hamite News. Listen to this.
Hamite.
If he don't sit this black ass down, shut the fuck up. Hamite News.
Man,
hello. This is Hamite News. I want to talk about the nigga on Lisa Cabrera show. The LVZ, he's a bald-head nigga. He's not a true Hamite.
My brother, I know that the nigga LBZ. I don't like that nigga. We string.
If I see that nigga, I will take my funky flip-flop off and I will beat him. I will eat him over the head with this funky flip-flop.
Yes, my nigga.
Beat the flip-flops off that. get the flip flops beat off this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. I used to work with this African guy, and y'all remember when Can't Touch This was out? Every time that man would try to sing this song, I would be on the floor with his African accent. I was like, it was just.
Hey man, nah, that's not funny, y'all. That's not funny. That's not funny. Cause look, I'm gonna tell you why I said it ain't funny. Cause every day, my Jamaican man that I was telling y'all about earlier starts trying to sing, and it be fucking every. I said, oh boy, with that shit, man. Like he be singing shit, everything turned to a reggae song, and then he be singing shit from 1983. I said, have you heard any song past 1988? This motherfucker up there singing, girl, I've been watching you all across the floor now, baby. See the look in your eyes, what it's telling me. Girl, give me this. You waste my time. Girl, want to shake you down. I'm like, oh, if you get the fuck out of here, oh. See, y'all think that shit funny? It's like, I said, man, I wish somebody come drive by and shoot me right now. They started, it said, Noah Lavon, I'm just singing because it makes me happy. I said, do I seem happy right now, motherfucker? He bust out laughing. I said, well, motherfucker, ain't that a bitch? You worry about your happiness. Do I look happy right now with you singing this shit?
You got me over here crying, LBZ. You got me over here crying.
I'm talking about every day, y'all. It's a different old ass song. And it be some obscure shit. You be like, why the fuck are you singing that?
With a Sean John sweatshirt on.
Bro. This nigga was singing, he was singing Kenny Rogers one time.
Oh no.
I was like, what the fuck? Oh. Go ahead. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to hold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. Yeah, man. I said, that is not the song.
Lady.
You know what? You know what I meant to tell you, LVZ? Akon. He was trying to talk to say African Americans need to invest in Africa. I said, didn't you just insult us like 6-7 months ago?
Right, this nigga always trying to scam some African American. You niggas need to invest.
Hey, well, let's look at your books.
Didn't you just insult us and say that Africans had presence on the stage and we really wasn't all that great on the stage? You know, he was trying to say their performers were better than our performers over here.
And since you got on Akon, Akon, let us take a look at your books because some people in the new black media said you owe them some money.
Yeah,
their money back, or you owe them some property. So before you start talking about us and we invested in you, brother, let's see your books.
Well, see, again, that one thing I will say, he's aptly named because he's Akon.
That's exactly right. A lot of people say. Yeah, he's definitely Akon.
Oh, perfect. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely a good con
now, see,
artist.
his mother knew what she was looking at when he came out of the birthing womb.
Yeah.
She held him and said, Akon.
He was run like
she said,
Akon.
Hey, LVZ. She said, oh, I see the receding headline.
Nah, this is she did. She did it like Roots. She held him up in the head. Behold, a new credit card scammer. She held him in the head. Behold, we have a new credit card scammer. I will name him Akon.
You see, his hairline is at a 90-degree angle. He will be Akon.
That's why he asking for money, y'all, because that hair transplant wasn't cheap.
Come on now.
That nigga got that Lego hairline.
Well, he was
That's
talking
on
about.
Diddy.
Remember, he was trying to get up in Akon City, and
Yes.
and he wants us to invest in Akon City.
They shitting
Akon
in the
City.
streets in Akon City.
Yeah,
Like the
Akon
bridge
City.
I got out here.
If it wasn't for our own American rappers helping Akon, he wouldn't have been hot because we wasn't gonna rock with him. Akon, young G's, and all that.
No.
We wasn't.
No.
We wasn't
Let me
vibing
tell
with
you how
him.
the game works. This is how the music industry works. These cats are nothing but workhorses. The game got changed up when folks understood we don't need anything from you but distribution. Then they had to remix the game. Always remember who's running the game. We can talk about these individual personalities, but Kanye showed us in one of the videos that somebody showed. He showed the radar in terms of who's in control of these various different companies and why we're seeing and hearing the content that we're hearing. Because it's all programming. It's all programming. It just moved from the TV that you had in your house to your handheld devices, your computers and tablets. It's all about a destruction of a people. It's always been about the destruction of a people. And guess what? Tag, we're it.
Well, that's what he was asking for, some Black American investors. And then I said, didn't you just rip off a bunch of people?
Right. Right.
He just ripped off
So
a
that's
bunch
how
of people.
well, sis, I know, sis, you ain't done no criminal shit, but that's how a con work. You got to get new suckers.
I guess that's what he's looking for.
Exactly.
That's just how a con works. You can't just run the con. You gonna run out of money because all you're doing is fucking off and buying new hairdos like him. So you buying FBA hairlines. You got to get that money back.
Uh-huh.
Well, y'all know he bought an FBA hairline. Now stop it. Y'all saw it. That man bought him an FBA hair. These niggas, I'm going to get reparations too. Look, I'm from South Carolina. Look at my airline, nigga.
That looked like a semi-shag.
He insulted us on Vlad TV. He said, we come over here from Africa and we work hard, and they don't. African Americans don't want to work hard. I said, boy, this nigga here.
Yeah. Well, what Lisa said. Remember what he just did? He asking for money for basically a lot of entertainers and stuff. He just said that Black American entertainers don't do no work, or they don't work hard. They be lazy on stage. They don't do this. They'll do that. Now, hey, nigga, why don't you give me some money for Akon City, nigga? Bring your lazy ass to Akon City. Why don't your lazy ass invest in where we live?
Wait, if I'm lazy, how do I have money to invest with you?
You ain't never lie.
Listen, shut your mouth, nigga, and just invest in Akon City. Shut your mouth, nigga, and just invest. We have elephants, giraffe, zebra. We have an ocean with catfish.
Well, he tried to mention Wakanda. Yeah, he tried to mention Wakanda.
Wow.
Akon says, shut your mouth, nigga, and help build Akon City. We will have elephants, we have rhino, we have gorilla, we will have everything. The children, they can ride the elephant.
Gorilla, huh?
This nigga Akon City, he put it on thick, Lisa. He said the kids can ride the elephant. The kids can ride the elephant. They can ride the zebra. We would make an amusement park in Akon City.
And then
So
he's
the
probably
black children,
telling them, then you can even be around the king of the jungle, right? We thinking the
right?
lion. He's like, no, the gorilla, the king of the
We, you will know the lion. We will go to the we will go to the lion and we will tame him and we will ride his back and forth across the seas and deserts in
Well,
Acorn City.
Hey,
We
there's
would
hey,
the
have
hey,
your
did y'all
children. We would have your children laughing like real hyenas.
yeah.
Right.
did
And the
y'all
thing
see
is,
that video?
that's why try to ride a lion. That sucker will kill you. That's why you don't see nobody trying to tame one of them things all the way because you
Did
can't.
did y'all see that video where the old white man he went over the fence into the lion
Yeah,
enclosement?
yeah,
You saw
Yeah.
that? That was
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
yeah. I saw it.
That was
Yeah,
crazy. You will not be
man. Look,
riding no lion. You don't know the
Lisa.
lion. He don't know
Let me,
you.
Lisa, let me tell you. When I tell you, when that lion grabbed that old heathen, and I'm talking about he grabbed it like he was a piece of paper. I mean, it wasn't no effort in it or nothing. I'm talking about I said, man, he slung that little old man in them bushes like nothing.
Yes.
And them his grandkids like, Grandpa, Grandpa. I said, look at
Grandpa
that.
was
That's what your
toast.
ass get.
Well, there's no need to ask if it was an African or Asian lion. That was an African lion.
That was definitely an African lion.
He
And
remembered.
you know, you can't mistake them because those lions, especially the male lion, practically got a darn afro. Okay.
Yep. And look, he was sitting there. Look, these look like that cracker that took me.
Exactly.
I will exact my revenge. Roar! That's what the
Grabbed
African lion said. This looks like the peckerwood who stole me from the jungle. I shall kill him quietly.
And the
He didn't
thing
kill him
is
quietly.
that lion was happy because he said, I didn't even have to go chase this meal down. This
No
meal came
bullshit.
right over to me.
Man,
He walked
hey,
right to me.
hey, and the sound, he cracked his head like a pecan.
Yep.
It was like pop.
He loved it. Safe to say he like
Man.
white meat. He likes white meat.
Yeah. Like me. I like the breast and the wings and stuff.
Yeah, he not a dark meat eater. He not
Breast
a
and
dark
wings
meat
sound
eater. He
nasty.
grew up around dark meat. He likes white meat.
Don't those male lions weigh like 450, 500 pounds?
Yeah, they
And
do.
them motherfuckers can move
And I
like
think that the
Tyreek
females
Hill,
are
listen.
and the females I think they're 450, 500 pounds, and the females are like 350.
And
He
listen,
struck
the motherfuckers are faster than Tyreek Hill. These
he struck his
motherfuckers
ass like a
is no
Jedi
getting
Knight.
away from them.
Hey, when he grabbed that fence and was trying to get his ass up, he struck him like a Jedi Knight. Down he went. He said, okay, your ass is mine now. And he
Well, what
dragged him
else
off.
are you gonna do? You wrestling with 500 pounds of pure muscle and anger.
Yeah. The thing is 500 pounds and still can write. You're right. Torrent. Yeah, they are 500 pounds and still can run 35 miles an hour. That says a lot
Right.
right there.
Right. That motherfucker is full of muscle and anger. That you seen when he at the zoo. White people, y'all stupid. Y'all got to bring black people to the zoo if you want to be safe. Look how the animals look at us. They think they going home. They be happy as shit. The lion get up. He be laying there the whole time like this some bullshit. These motherfuckers gonna lock me up. Then they see a group of black kids walk by. He stand up and look. Then go get the other line. The other line come from out the back. Hey, y'all come to take us home, right? Shit, look like they got y'all locked up too. Then he just walk home.
Hey, LVZ, y'all come to ride. Y'all come to ride us home. Okay.
Right, that's what they think. When the white
Y'all
people
come to
get
ride
there,
us home.
when the white people get there, they look at each other like, I hope this motherfucker busts a move. We got action.
Hey, they look at him like they look at the sons of Sceva. It's like, wait a minute, Yahushua I know, and Shaul I know, but who the hell is you?
Nah, they know who you are. They know who the fuck took him. Don't never get don't they know who took him. One time, who remember that old video in here? Somebody in here remember that old live a video I did on my old channel. I took my son to the zoo. Fucking orangutan comes over to me and follows me through the whole jump, right? Just walking with me, like, all right, nigga, you ready to go, right? Let's go, my nigga. Some white people walk over to him because Jabbar, he is standing there looking at me and Jabbar. Some white people walk over to him, right? And so, hey, he's cute. That motherfucker threw up and turned his back. I said, yeah, that's how they make me feel too.
Well, you know why? You know why? He's mad. He's mad because
Yeah,
they
he know
only
who
look.
locked him
They
the fuck
only
up.
wait, LVZ. They only look at the outside. If you shave all his hair off, he white. But they've been treating him like he's a Niger.
Yeah,
So he mad.
but
He like, no, I'm cool. This how y'all been treating me all this time. I'm with them.
again, I do it like this. You stole him from a land where he was surrounded by black people who never bothered. He knows who black people are. Animals aren't stupid. They know who the fuck took them.
Man.
When they see white people, they look. Look at them. Look at the elephant. You notice they don't take no African elephant. That shit is impossible. If you go to every zoo, they don't really have African elephants. They said it's impossible. They said them motherfuckers would rather die than you capture them.
They was watching. They watched.
Right. Motherfucker, African elephant will stomp you the fuck to death. Like if you don't get the fuck, what are you thinking? Look at Jim and them in there, curly girl. They know I ain't lying. They know. It is no such. You have never seen an African elephant in captivity. It's impossible.
Hey, LVZ.
They too big.
You know, years ago, LVZ, there was this white man that went over, you know, and he shot one of those elephants, you know, as a trophy.
And he fell on his dumb ass.
Yes, he got on his knee with his rifle with a big old smile in front of this elephant. It was a female. He kneeled down, and that sucker had just enough energy and strength and rolled right on top of him.
And rolled on top of his ass.
Killed him.
Yep. Failed on. Like, hey, motherfucker, you coming too.
Game over. Game over. Hey, what we gonna see going forward? We're gonna see the animals attacking more.
Oh, you late to the party.
Yeah, I think they are.
No. They've been attacking, but you're gonna see an increase where it's really noticeable. Where Esau is gonna be like, "Whoa, wait, what's going on?"
When I saw that raccoon attack that little Edomite baby, that little child getting off that bus, that was priceless. I said, boy, he told her little ass, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say now, look, I gotta give props to this old white lady. The way she fought that motherfucking bobcat off that was about to kill her. The bobcat just came out of nowhere and said, I'm gonna kill this old white woman. That old white woman beat the shit out that bobcat. She got ripped up a little bit, but I mean, that boy, I said, go ahead, white woman. Wrestle her.
No, she just went back to her nature. She just went back to her nature. She went back to her cave killing tactics.
Damn sure did. She killed that motherfucker with her bare hand. That motherfucker tried to jump on her granddaughter. She jumped at. I said, damn. And I said, damn. Then the first thing I thought, when the last time a nigga been attacked by a bomb? I laughed my ass off. I said,
well, you know what? We don't go in those kind of areas like they do.
Right.
They live in those kind of areas and all that stuff.
Listen, you know the last time a nigga, y'all know the last time a nigga been attacked by a bobcat? When Michael Jordan owned that basketball team. That's the last time a nigga been on.
I was going to say 1847.
No. Remember, Jordan owned the Bobcats, and Steven Jackson went after a nigga. So that's a Bobcat attacking a nigga, right there.
That alligator down there in Florida, that alligator in Florida ate that white woman dog and her ass. I said, boy,
did you see the other one, Mike? This woman used to cut through everybody's yard. It was a white woman, and she went cutting through a yard, and the alligator snatched her butt.
Waited for the bit.
And he was walking through the neighborhood with her in his mouth.
Yep.
Oh
Mhm.
He was
damn.
just walking around with her body in his mouth,
Oh
His mouth
damn.
dragging her around. Great. Take him back
just
to the
carrying her in
water.
his mouth. And I was like,
Wow.
wow, yeah.
Yeah, that's what y'all did to
Wow.
us. Gator bait.
I love it.
Mhm.
You like it. I
Mhm.
love it.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
love
that
it.
was crazy. But they said that's what she used to do. She used to cut through everybody's yard. She just picked the wrong day and the wrong time. That gator was right there, snatched her butt right up.
Oh,
And you know why
Gatorade.
the alligators attacking white people, right, Lisa?
Mm-hmm.
Because of all these years, alligators was used. They use black babies as gator bait. Alligators don't know no better. They just alligators. They just doing what they do. So when they seen niggas got all that revenge on their species by turning them into boots and leather vests, they realized that they got to get all these white people for tricking them. And they said, "What?" When they started realizing their cousins was disappearing, and they see him show up on a nigga's shoes when he got them fly gators on his feet, they went, "See, this the white man's fault. They would never be wearing us
Yeah,
if
but you
we
know
ain't
what
eat
get
their
me?
baby."
You know what get me, LVZ? You know there's gators in Florida, there's gators in the Carolinas, there's gators in
Louisiana.
Texas, Mississippi. Why do these people always walk by a body of water and get snatched? I never could understand that.
No,
Every
and not
year.
just the body of water, Lisa. The murkiest body of water you can
And
find.
they walk all by it with their dogs and everything. You know gators are in the damn water.
Water so black, Lisa, you can't see nothing. You just see the reeds coming out the ground. So when the alligator come out and get their white ass, they already bit. They don't even see them.
Yeah.
Well, it's the thing is this, you know, as a um, descendant of the Idumeans, you think to yourself, I've always been on top. What possibly could happen to me? Whereas us, we walk out the door and go, okay, what the hell can happen to us today by just leaving our house? And so they move along with this carefree, life is grand, and I am running everything.
Yep.
Who can touch me? And nature
That's
says, nature calls. And nature
look.
calls.
But they
This
kill me though. They'll even be because every single one are the women or the men walking by these bodies of water, and then next thing you know, they're snatched. You see it in all the pictures. I
but
mean, I
hold on.
heard some of the stories.
Don't forget
But
about them
Lisa,
sharks. They snatched them too.
thank you. Thank you, Mike. That's just where I was going to go. I was about to say they do it with everything. What about them going swimming in the middle of the night in shark infested water?
Yeah.
Hey, but let's go a little deeper. Let's go a little deeper. Notice all of the mysterious events that have happened to our people have been by bodies of water. So
Yeah.
maybe this is you reap what you sow. And there's just something about bodies of water. Our people keep, turning up the missing ones around bodies of water. And it's like, what exactly is that all about? So when they getting done by bodies of water, I'm just like, okay, y'all reaping what you sow. I don't know what the mystery is with that, but you guys are reaping what you're sowing.
Well, you can't take a people.
Go ahead, LV.
You can't take a people, scatter them across oceans, and then the bodies of their ancestors litter the ground of the ocean floors, and not think that those spirits don't have something to do with the waterway.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Lake Lanier.
Oh, wow.
I mean, when you got to stare at the death angel, and you got killed by a stingray. I done seen heathens get killed by a big slew of jellyfish. I'm like, man.
Remember y'all, who was laughing with me on my video the other day? We was laughing at the motherfucker crocodile hunter getting his monkey ass killed.
Oh, Henry Kissinger died. Didn't he just a few days ago admit that the black people were the real Jews? He just said it like a couple of days ago. And then
I
he
didn't catch
died.
that. I didn't catch that.
You
But
know
you
why
know
he
what?
did that, right,
Yeah,
Lee?
Henry Kissinger, like 2-3 days ago, admitted the black people were the real Jews.
But you
And
know why he
it's
did that,
breaking
Lee?
news. It's breaking news that he just died.
You know why he did that? You know why he did that, right? You know why he said that, right? It goes back to DMX album. This dark and hell is hot. That motherfucker. So you gotta say something before you go meet your maker. So you might well tell the truth at least one time before you die, right?
I didn't think that dude was ever gonna die. That dude about 100 years
Yeah,
old. That
I'm
dude,
surprised. Yeah, it's coming through. It's just breaking news. He just died. But yeah, y'all,
man, all praises.
I saw an article just maybe like 2 days ago where he admitted that we were the real Hebrews in the Bible. And then
Deathbed.
2 days later, he gets snatched out of here.
Man, all
Oh yeah.
praises to the Most
That's
High.
deathbed. That's deathbed confessions.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
That nigga was
because
on
gotta
his
tell the truth.
last day. He was on his last day. He saw that hell was coming. The Reaper was coming.
And like Constantine.
Right.
It wasn't until he was on his deathbed he said, "Oh, I confess Jesus Christ."
You're right.
You done did all this devilment.
Right.
And
Shit,
now
the
you're on
Reaper
your way
is
out the
coming.
door.
Well,
You're on your way out the door.
y'all remember Andrew LaFay? You know, the guy that was
Yep.
the head of the Church of Satan.
Church of Satan.
Yes.
Remember him?
Yeah.
And the whole time, Satan, right? When he had that heart attack and he was about to die, he was
said, "Oh Jesus!"
crying for the Lord. Oh,
That motherfucker
Lord,
started screaming for
You
Jesus.
weren't saying that before. You were screaming for Satan before.
That motherfucker was crying, screaming, "Oh Jesus, help me,
Yes, he
please!"
I
did.
gotta find
They
that
said he
video.
was saying all kinds of prayers to God. Oh,
That's
God.
real talk.
Wait a minute.
I know
That's
that.
the head of Church of Satan?
I gotta find that video. Ooh wee.
The shock these heathen gonna have when he crack that sky and they see this black Messiah sitting up in that sky ready to throw down on these Gentile nations. That's gonna be priceless. I can't wait.
I'm just, you know what I'm gonna do, Mike? Mike, I'm gonna reach up to the heavens and say, just give me the strength. I'll kick some ass too.
Well, no, here's what it is, sister. When he says that we're gonna be transformed in the twinkling of an eye,
yeah,
that's when we become the immortals.
Mm-hmm.
See, y'all, I know everybody that's sitting on this panel know what I'm talking about. But for the people in the chat and stuff like that, they put everything in movies and television shows. It's called programming, okay? And there's a thing that they have to get. They have to get spiritual permission or spiritual consent. I.e., they have to tell you what they're going to do to you before they do it, or it's not legitimate, okay? And see, the reason why they always want you to forgive, don't ever forgive them, is because what you bound here is bound in the heavenly court.
That's right.
And so they will not be exonerated. That's why they always want you to forgive.
Yeah, we can't save them anyway.
Yeah.
It's
Judah is my battle axe.
Yeah,
there
it's written. We can't save them anyway. John, thank you so much for the super chat. Kissinger seen them spirits dragging his ass. yeah. And Danielle, thank you for becoming a channel member. Thank you. You're right about that.
To bag him up, the scriptures do say that Judah is my battle axe, my weapons of war. With thee, I break nations into pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all get ready.
As soon as I see that sky crack open, I'm gonna raise my two arms up and say, give me the strength, because I'm ready to kick some ass.
And you're gonna be immortal. Nothing's gonna be able to harm you. Nothing is gonna be able to harm you.
Yeshua
So
said,
when they showed you the immortals in the movie, that's exactly who you are.
Yeshua said when he come back, he said, I ain't gonna meet them like no man. When I come back, I'm coming back with all power.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, look, I know the men are the ones that go to war, but just give me a little piece of it. That's all.
Well, Sister Deborah
teeny piece.
got to go. Hey, Lisa, Sister Deborah got to go.
Hey, you know, we got daughters of Zion that got dirty with them heathen. You know, look at Judith. You know what I'm saying? She got her hands dirty. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
You know,
okay.
look
Just
at
give me a little. Just give me a little snippet of it. I'll take that.
Well, hey,
Boy,
was that Judith that took out Nicephorus?
he cut his head off.
Yeah, okay, that was Judith.
cut that heathen head off
Yeah, I
and
just
brought
was
it
double
back.
checking. I be
Yeah.
knowing.
And the thing
but
is, she
yeah.
brought down the whole army just from doing that one act.
Yep, exactly.
That sister was fine, boy. She went out there, boy. Them soldiers ain't never seen nobody no fine. Boy, she
Hey,
walked in there and took that head off and brought it back. Boy. I said,
why you think they be hiding our books?
Well, that was not a good place to hide it because we're all in the books now.
Oh, well, see, the thing about it is this:
we are all
man
in
has
the
his plans, and the Most High laughs because now he's bringing out all those books that were written. I think I don't even know if we got half of them because it was 200 and I think it was 207.
Yeah,
207 books that they wrote.
But you know, we didn't need all of them. He gave us just enough for us to learn who we are, and that was really all we needed.
And who they are.
Exactly. He gave us just enough to have that amount of knowledge.
Hey, Lisa, I call it breadcrumbs.
And the thing is, we're going to learn so much more once this is over, you know?
I mean,
oh, absolutely.
We know just a little fraction of what he wants us to know right now, because like when you go at Enoch, he say it's 300,000 levels of understanding, it's 300,000 levels of love, it's 300,000 levels of faith. There's so many levels of knowledge that he got for us when we cross over, or when he come establish his kingdom. So we just got a fraction of it.
Right. And so what does it say? That we know in part, but it'll be soon. We will fully know, even as we're fully known.
Yep.
So
I mean, just think about that woman. That woman, when she said, that Israeli woman, she said that the black youth is the problem.
Yes,
I
yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? See, why is that?
Because they woke. And so they have taken this with their media. And somebody had mentioned this earlier. They control all the various different segments of society. So they've taken their media and, of course, bastardized the true meaning, you know, from Ezekiel 37, bastardized that into something that they could manipulate and control. So now it's something about some left wing, left, ain't got nothing to do with the reality, but they needed to do that. Smoke screen. But see, it's too late now. The world is waking up to who they are. And
they trying their best to get us involved.
Going, wait a minute, wait.
Yeah, they sure are, you know, and there's still videos, especially if you go to TikTok. I don't understand. Why won't the black people come and join us? What do you mean you don't understand? Over there putting them videos out left and right. They are outdone that we won't speak up and join them hand in hand.
Okay, so see, this is the problem. They don't realize that we understand. The voices of New Black Media understand that, and I'm going to try to keep this cordial. We understand your role in history. Let's put it that way. So if I go to a Confederate cemetery, I know what I'm going to see. You're one part of the equation. The other part of the equation is these people that you're fighting. They got the first leg of the relay. So guess what? We really don't have a dog in your fight. because the dragon has chased us all around this globe for the last 2,000 years. And every time he found us, this is what he did to us. So we don't have a dog in your fight. Y'all handle y'all business and leave us out of it. We're looking for next year. We're looking for the let's see, what's it called? You got the there's two. I'm trying to remember the beginning alphabet and the end. But the end basically is the X.
Yeah, you're talking about the Great American Eclipse.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right, bro.
So you got the Tav and the but the beginning and the end. So that end, like Sister Lisa said, that X is done. And guess where the X is coming over?
Cairo, Illinois, over America.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Isn't Memphis by there?
Yeah, Memphis is like another 60, 80 miles from Cairo, Illinois.
Yeah.
No, so about 100 miles less.
And
it's going to track.
It won't matter where you are in the U.S., you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see it all over the country.
But here's the thing about that.
The significance of it.
I'm going to get into that, bro. But X marks the spot. That's right. Like that first line that it drew across America, the first great America, the solar eclipse when it first happened, the first one, it went through 12 states.
Yes. 2017 that happened in 2017.
Yeah. And when it started in Salem, Washington, it went through 7 towns called Salem. Salem is a short word for Jerusalem.
Jerusalem. That's right. Yes, it is.
And it ended at the slave port in Charleston, South Carolina.
Shalom. Yeah.
So that next X, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait.
It's done.
Yeah.
Hey,
well,
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
If it's not visible to anybody, like if it's overcast where you are, you can come to my channel. I'm going to be live streaming that eclipse on
like
April
you did
8th.
the last one.
Yeah.
Like you did the last one. You was on there for like 12 hours, huh? On the last one?
12 hours, about 5.
You was on a long time. It was on a long time, so you get to see everything. Unfold.
And, and people made fun of make fun of us, but now they starting to see it because like you got to understand when 2019 ended, when our 400 years hit and it ended, when it was game over. All hell broke loose. It ain't been the same since 2019.
Right.
Ain't gonna never be the same.
And 2024 get here, y'all better watch out. I'm telling you now, it's going down.
No, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm looking at property right now. I'm gone. The Most High told me to leave. He said, flee Babylon and be not a partaker of her plagues. This is Mystery Babylon. You can walk back through and check off all the boxes. This is where we are, and the merchants ain't gonna be happy, but we already see it happening. We saw Europe pull back from America in the UN. We're already watching them 10 horns pull away from this.
I told my class, I said, listen, y'all remember when America got shut down during the pandemic, right?
Yes.
And you saw all those ships out there just stranded, right? And I told them, I said, look, that's how it's gonna look when Babylon be destroyed. That's the merchants that's gonna be howling and crying. They can't even dock them ships to get their merchandise out. I said, that's what it's gonna look like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up.
The thing is, it's not going to be the same. And then after the eclipse happened, you're going to see even more changes.
But Lisa, they're saying that first quarter of 2025, is that where we at? Yeah, first quarter of 2025, they're looking at a recession. Now, anybody that understands economics, that's a depression. It's not a recession. they always give you the best case scenario. Like, we're in a major recession right now, but they're not really acknowledging that or putting that forth to the public, because it's all about dominance and control.
Well,
And
they're not
so
putting it forth to the public because of the election year coming. They're
that
not going
too.
to do that. You know, the
Yeah.
party that's in power don't want that responsibility on them.
Right.
That a
Exactly.
recession happened and the Democrats were in control. That's what they don't want.
Yeah. And the other thing is this: I'm just kind of looking at the odds, and my outside bet is that we're not going to have election in 2024. That's my outside bet. I need to see some other things, transpire.
Man, I don't
But
care.
I'm really kind
When
of,
it comes out of politics, I hope it really don't matter. I don't I'm so not into their politics. And you know what is astonishing to me? The people that are. I'll have people come in my comment section cheerleading for Trump. I mean, I'm talking about going hard for Donald Trump.
Hard body for
Like, well, what
Donald
did
Trump.
Donald Trump do? He's not even promising you anything.
This is the sad thing. People keep saying this dumb shit. Donald Trump ain't do nothing to hurt black people. Fuck he do to help you.
Nothing.
He ain't make no new laws. You don't got to. You don't got to make no new laws to hurt black people. It's plenty of them already in place right now that's doing the job. All you got to do is let it keep doing its job. And you just as bad as everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
for me, this is the worrisome side. We got regulations that are already in place for them to pull the trigger when there is a situation, shall we say, that we saw occur at the end of 2019. That's already in place.
That's right.
And then the other thing they have in place that addresses the same thing, I'm trying to remember what it was, because that actually was the foremost, but this whole other thing came up because of what's going on in the world and what they're tracking and what they're putting out there. So this thing is going to be different this time. They did their test run. This one's going to be different. And they're going to use organizational learning on how to fine tune it to really get the outcome that they wanted. Because most of us resisted. We didn't comply with what they wanted. So they're like, okay, now we got to twist this game so that we can get the compliance we need. So let's pull some other levers. One of them is capital control, and some other control levers that are being pulled. We're playing 9-level chess, ladies and gentlemen. If anybody doesn't know
Man,
about
when
the
it come
internet
to when it come
passport,
to when it come to people sitting there talking about that though, I'm like,
brother,
I still ain't died yet. So
L.
nah, hold on, nah, because I get tired of that. We keep talking
Okay.
about that. Oh, the jab, I'm not dead yet, and I got it, and neither is my son. Y'all been sitting there with y'all fingers crossed for 10 years, for 3, 4 years now, waiting for me to die or waiting for some chip to come. Maybe it was just some fucking medicine.
You know
Whatever the
what?
case may,
You
whatever the
misspeaking,
case
brother.
may be,
You
man,
misspeaking. No. You can't
no,
dom me on this,
I
Elvis.
don't want you should already know by now what I'm gonna say. Dom, I'm not dead yet. And until that happens, I don't want to hear that goofy shit. Cause when I want to go to the doctor, I'm not calling you or nobody else.
Okay, and I'm glad you said what you said, but I'm gonna tell you what, not you as a person, But fuck what you just said, LBZ. That shit killed
Nah,
my mother,
fuck what
nigga.
you
That
just
shit
said.
killed my mother,
You just
nigga.
said a whole bunch
That
of
just
goofy
shit killed
shit
my mother,
about
nigga.
everybody.
Do
You
you
look,
understand, LBZ?
y'all
Do
niggas
you
been waiting for me
understand?
to die for 4
Do you
years.
understand,
That shit ain't
LBZ?
happened yet, and it's not
Well,
gonna happen.
you ain't
You
listening.
look. Only thing you know is what you been through, and that ain't what I've been through. So
So
fuck
then
what
you
you
need to
talk
leave
about,
what I'm
dog.
saying alone.
No,
Then
what
you
you
need to
saying
leave
is
what I'm
some
saying alone.
bullshit, dog. What you
No,
saying is some
you don't.
bullshit, dog. Cause I ain't dead
Okay,
yet, man.
just because you're
So
not
fuck
dead,
out of here.
LBZ,
And everybody, look, and
doesn't
everybody
mean
didn't
shit
do
to
what
me.
you did. Everybody didn't do what you did. A lot of people took because they had to keep their job or whatever the else the case may be. May have taken it, and they still here too.
Bro,
My
you
thing
know what?
is,
You talking
my
that
thing
ignorant
is,
shit,
my thing
LBZ.
is, my
You're
thing
talking
is.
that ignorant shit, LBZ.
No, what? No,
You
I'm
are.
talking to an
You are.
ignorant old Negro
Okay,
named
how many
Don
people
P,
died?
who been
How many?
babbling, who just babbling some
Oh,
bullshit.
I don't
So
babble
fuck
bullshit.
out of
I
here.
babble. I
Fuck
speak
out of yes,
fact.
babble plenty
I
of
speak
bullshit.
fact.
You
I
babble
speak
bullshit
fact.
too, Dom. You
No,
babble a
I
lot of
speak fact.
bullshit, Dom.
I
And
speak
that's cool.
fact.
That's
I speak
cool.
fact, young man.
That's facts
I
according to
speak
you.
fact, young
That's
man.
facts according to you, and that's cool.
No, it's
But
facts according to
I'm
data.
still here.
Receipts.
I'm still here.
Receipts.
No, but I'm still here. So what
And
is
so
that?
is my sister. But
Okay.
does that
So
negate?
why is
Does
motherfuckers
that
sitting up here
negate?
acting?
Does that
Why is
negate
people still
that
sitting here
name?
acting? Why
Does
is
that
people still
see?
here?
This is retarded. This is retarded because you're going against a whole lot of data that already said these are the things. Just
That's
because you're
right.
still here,
Dom,
count
shut the
yourself
fuck up.
blessed.
I don't want
Count
to
your
hear that stupid
no. I
ass
know.
shit your dumb
Shut the
old
fuck
ass
up.
talking about.
Oh,
You've been
now I'm
talking
a
that
dumb
dumb
old
old
ass.
shit for a long
No,
time,
LBZ.
wasting a nigga's time. I got shit to do. So
But
fuck
go do
out of
your
here.
shit.
I ain't
Then
dead
go do
yet.
your shit.
Fuck you and your
If you got
data.
shit to
Stick it up
do, then
your
go do
old
your
age.
shit.
How about that?
But the
And
people
it's
that had the
still love.
baby people,
But stick
but
that
the people
data
that had the
up your
baby
ass.
people,
All
Okay,
right, fellas. All right, fellas.
hold on. I know tensions are high and everybody, I'm listening to both sides and all. And let's just be real. Neither one of you are going to change each other's mind.
exactly.
Right.
When it comes down to, that jab. Nobody's going, because let me tell you, I got people in my family that got it. If I pick up this phone right now and put one of my relatives on that got it, they gonna swear by it. I'm just telling y'all. They gonna
Exactly.
swear by it. Then and no matter what I say, it is not gonna change their mind.
But
It doesn't
Lisa,
matter.
I'm not
And
swearing
the,
by it.
and the
All I'm
Bible,
saying is, Lisa, is this is what's the frustrating thing.
right?
For
But I'm just saying,
like I said, for 4 years, motherfuckers been basically wishing for you to die.
but
That's not
I
me.
certainly wouldn't wish for you to die. But I'm
That's
just
not
That
saying,
shit
me.
for
they
four
got,
years.
they
I've
got,
been
they
hearing that
got the
whole
shot,
talk.
and
Oh, oh, you got, man, it's just a matter of time. For 4 years,
right.
wishing death, basically,
That
on me. I'm sick of hearing that shit. We still here. Let
right.
that shit go. Let's
It
move.
just
And look, I'm more likely to die from a race soldier than that. We already know that, man. Let that shit go. That's what I'm saying. That is
mhm.
frustrating.
Yeah.
We
I mean,
literally have. I'm sorry, this good.
No, but I'm just saying you're not going to change each other's mind because I've
I'm not
experienced that. I've experienced that with my own family. So
right,
those that got it in the family believe that it did help them,
but
and
Lisa,
they
I'm
do
not
believe
trying to
it.
change nobody's mind. My whole argument, and I'm gonna keep saying it, is that people have been basically wishing for those of us who did to basically die.
I
Is
don't.
basically every conversation boils down to it's a matter of time before this happens to you. Well,
So
shit, I'm gonna die regardless.
you hanging out with the wrong people because I'm
No,
not
I
wishing
hear
death
that from
on
just about
nobody.
anybody who is anti
But I'm not wishing
what
death
was going
on
on.
nobody. I'm not wishing death on nobody. All I can say is this: my mother took the shot. And then you got variation. So you got several different pharmaceutical companies that were putting out this shot. My mother took that shot, and because of her age, she was basically under the consultancy of my sister. So she took that shot, and then she got one of the typical results that you get. Do you know there's over 100,000 adverse outcomes to those shots? Do you really know how many people died worldwide?
Yeah, but
Same way.
yeah,
So
but
the
isn't
thing
that
about
the
it
case?
is,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, yes, you're right. But isn't that the case with virtually all these shots out here? There's
Thank
always
you.
absolutely,
somebody that's going to have an
absolutely.
adverse effect to
Right. Ain't that the case with aspirin?
Hey,
Certain
listen,
cough syrups?
let me tell you something.
That's the
Okay,
case with all of that. When you
this is
taking look, when you taking one of them drugs, you taking a risk. Yes. I've always said that. You taking a risk. You are
so.
shit when you take an over-the-counter cough syrup, dog. That's a risk. We done known that since they was poisoning Tylenol in the 80s and ain't never caught the motherfucker who did it.
That's kind of a different thing because that's more of an individual thing. But see,
We
the
don't
thing
know,
about it is
dumb. We
this.
dumb. To this day, we don't know that, dumb. We
Okay, so
can't say that
here's the deal. Oh, okay, I
because
can say this. I
because
can
because
say this.
because look, think about it. They could have been doing that in the fucking They could have been doing that in the damn Tylenol plant
LVZ. Let me ask you this. Um, have you ever heard
because
of
they
this
was doing
sister?
it in the bear plant.
Have you ever heard
You
of
know
this
about
sister?
hold up, but because you know they was doing that in the bear plant, right?
Yeah, you know what Bear is.
When they was putting HIV
You know who
into
Bear is, right?
the
You know who
yeah the
Bear
bear
is.
drug, the bear pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, you know who they are, right? You know who they are, right?
Go ahead, Dom. God dang.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just go. You know, we can go that Nazi Germany. But have you ever heard of this book that was written by this sister, Dr. Eleanor McBean?
No.
It was called. It was written in 19. Let me get the copyright date so I can make sure we got this right because it was like 1948 or something like that. Where's she at? Copyright date. This sister. Where's the copyright date? When I think she either wrote it in the 40s or the 50s. I'm trying to find the copyright date. But at any rate, this sister, she wrote a book called The Poison Needle. And the book addresses vaccinations. Okay. And then this was a sister that was, she was a canary in the coal mine. And then I got this other doctor who is a white doctor. And she wrote a series of books. The first one I have is called Plague. And the second one is called Plague of Corruption. And the third one is called Ending Plagues. Now, this is somebody who has been all up in these health organizations
Allegedly.
that are international governments participate in. This shit is all cap. Okay? What we have coming next is a created deal. It's the RS combined with the flu. And that's your new pandemic that's coming. And so when you're seeing all these headlines about lockdowns and shit like that, that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with something that's created. Most people, what they were suffering from was a variation of the flu. But when they took that, or they went into the hospital and they got that treatment, their asses died. This is no game. I don't have time to fuck around. They're killing people. See, they blew up the Georgia Guidestones because, hey, y'all don't need to know this.
That's
This
right.
is what the plan was. You don't need to know this about population reduction. Do you understand what one of the reasons why I'm going over to the continent is because I'm going to fight Bill Gates' ass. That's the only place where the population is increasing. Every place else, the population is decreasing. All of them are in negative numbers, as they should be. But because we follow their cultural guidelines, our people are in negative reductions too.
I
You
don't
got to
believe
follow the
that, but
links.
okay.
Well, you
I
don't
don't
believe
believe
that.
that.
That's fine.
Don,
But you know
Don, I
what?
don't
That's
believe that
fine. The
shit.
statistics
I don't
say.
believe that shit.
But, well,
I
okay,
don't
there's
believe that shit.
receipts.
I think
There's
numbers can be
receipts.
wrong.
There's
Statistics can be
receipts.
wrong.
There's
Because
receipts.
I'm trying to figure out how we at a negative birth rate at the same time we have too many babies.
Have you not?
See, it's
Have you
all
not
over the
figured
place.
that shit out? Have
One,
you not figured it out?
It's just like how people say we 13% of the population, but we
I don't
not.
believe that. I don't believe that. How is
Exactly.
this
So that would
impossible?
mean we're not having a
I believe
negative birth rate.
that's right,
No, those
because
are
I
two
believe
different things.
That
Those are
that
apples and
that,
oranges.
that would
Those
mean
are
we're not
apples
having a
and
negative birth
oranges.
rate.
okay,
Those are
hold
apples
on.
and
Let me just
oranges.
say this. Because of the ones that are in charge, we know the numbers are always skewed. They're
Right.
never accurate. These people ain't gonna ever, they're never gonna reveal what the numbers are. We know we're not 13% of no damn population.
No way.
That's
That
impossible.
How could we? How could we come to an
we
election
ain't
and
in
get
a
over
negative birth
13%?
rate either. We
Right.
know
How could
we
we?
ain't in a negative birth rate either.
Well, I mean, that one, you have to look at, what's the abortion rate
I don't have to look
and
at
all
what
other
white
things.
people tell me, Dom, about people around me. All I gotta do is look and see. It's more family members I'm having every year. I ain't in no negative birth rate in my family. And I don't know too many other families that are either. And I know just black people. So you can look at all the white numbers you want. I know that people like myself ain't running around telling everybody what's going on with my family. So you wouldn't know if I'm in a negative or positive birth rate. So I mean, it's just like the census.
Um,
We're always undercounted.
well, here's the deal, LBZ. One thing you don't control is you don't control the reporting data. So you may not run around and tell your people anything. But see, there's hospitals and so forth and so on. And you have to understand the system. You come into this world as a stock or as a bond. You come into this world as a bond. That's your birth certificate. And then all your other bonds get attached to that. And so I can take you way deep in terms of what the system looks like, who actually owns the land, why you pay property taxes. So don't ever try to play me lightly.
Right.
I'm an old educated man. You might say, oh, no. These gray hairs got wisdom. And if
Yeah,
you
I'm quite
knew the
sure they
source of
do,
that,
but you can be wrong too, man.
oh, I never said I can't be wrong. I'm
Exactly.
not
So
infallible. I'm not infallible.
exactly. So
But
what
you're
you
going to
shit,
have to show me.
exactly. So what you
You
shit,
can't
I
just say
don't
I'm
eat.
wrong.
What you
You can't
shit,
just
I
say it.
don't eat. I got a dad.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
you
but
shit,
here's the
I
deal.
don't eat. I got
I
it. Hold up.
understand.
Now
I
here's the deal.
understand that,
I
young
got
man.
a dad.
I
What you shit,
understand that.
I don't eat.
Do you understand? I understand what you just said, and it's probably some shit my generation made up. You're not telling me nothing new, young man. You're not. Okay? I done been through
But you're acting like
all.
it is. But
No,
you're
no, I'm
acting
not.
like
I
it
know
is.
I'm not acting like I'm brand new.
All right, well then just drop it.
I'm not
At your
acting like
age,
I'm
let's
brand new.
just drop it then. Let's
Well,
drop
let's
it. Because
drop it,
we're
LBZ.
gonna
You
have
know
to
how we
agree to
do. Hey,
disagree.
hell,
I
you
don't
know
I
how
don't
we
need to
do.
hear the coaching. I
You
don't
know
need
how
to hear
we
the
do.
coaching. I'm not asking for it right now. No
Yeah.
You know how
disrespect,
we
but I'm
do.
just not asking for it.
Okay.
Thank
You
you.
know how we do,
You
even
know,
on your channel. You know how
yeah.
we do.
Well, look, look, you both disagree, and that's fine.
Right,
Not the
That's
worst thing
good.
to happen on the face of the earth. But I'm going to
right.
go ahead and conclude, you know, because I did not want my live stream to take a bad turn.
That turn, right? Just let it go.
So everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate our time together, and we'll do this another time on another topic.
I apologize, family. My bad. My bad.
And you know what? I apologize, family, too, because I never. This was not what I intended. Absolutely, but me and LBZ, we outside of this channel as well, so we have conversations, and